It's Moonchild. Wow, oh, oh. You got the power to be his friend. It's Moonchild. Wow, oh, oh.
It's the beginning of a new and excitingly different story.
It's Moonchild. Wow, oh, oh. You got the power to be his friend. It's Moonchild. Wow, oh, oh. You got the power to be his friend. It's Moonchild. Wow, oh, oh. You got the power to be his friend. It's Moonchild. Wow, oh, oh. You got the power to be his friend.
The story is true. It's the beginning.
Moonchild, wow, oh, oh. You got the power to be his friend. It's Moonchild, wow, oh, oh.
It's the beginning of a new and excitingly different story.
It's Moonchild, wow, oh, oh.
You got the power to be his friend. It's Moonchild. In case people don't know, this song is from an unreleased video game. Some random on Twitter just found like the only copy of this game. The game looks awful. I mean, it's unreleased. The game was never finished. So it's unfair to say it's, you know, awful, but listen to the fucking bops on this. And it is Moonchild, and you got the power to be his friend. We're back. How we doing, Alien Basil? Alien Basil. We're doing like international spices. This is what Dune was all about. It's not uncommon. It was like 4 hours. Wait, hold on. Yesterday I streamed for 4 hours. Did your cat give birth while I was streaming? Oh. Alienated Basil. Oh, don't say it like that. You make it sound like we're being rude to you. Thinks. The alienated Basil is thinking. Okay, hold on, let's see if this works. If I press this button and I wait for the Twitch delay. Oh, it's very short. Okay, it works. Today, as you might be able to tell, but which side do I need to look? Because this is like mirrored. That side. I got the Moonlight Greatsword on me. Do not do a flag redeem because it fucks up the Moonlight Greatsword. Why isn't Dark Souls on screen? Oh, because I haven't set the fucking game capture. Big sorting. The point of today's stream is that I like the Moonlight Greatsword and I use it all the time in Elden Ring. I have never used it in a Dark Souls game. So I am gonna get it in Dark Souls 2 and I'm gonna use it. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get it today, but I'm gonna try. But first of all, Boba sent me a TikTok, so I'm gonna take a look at that. Hold on. Hold on there. Big sorting. It is a large sword, but it doesn't really like it's more of like an intelligence. As in, you gotta be smart enough to lift the big sword. You only need 11 strength to two-hand it. Big sword. Boba, what's your favorite melee weapon? This might be surprising to people, but my favorite melee weapon is like a halberd. Actually, no, it might be a guandao. Because I like a big stick with a sword at the end of it. Which is why we're gonna be big stick with... Okay, we can't be big stick with... Big stick with a sword at the end of it. BS Wasateo. We are BS Wasateo. Can we... Hey, can we have BS Wasa with a sword at the end of it? We are BS Wasateo. Daggers, stabby. You did use dual blades in Monster Hunter Rise. Why do you have a sword stabbed on your head? It's not fucking stabbed in my head. It's slung across my back. I'm carrying it on my shoulders. Okay. To do the Moonlight Greatsword, you want to be a sorceress, because the Moonlight Greatsword only cares about intelligence, and this is the one with the most intelligence. Also, you get one more dex than you need. This class would be better if you had one less dex. You only need 2 levels of strength, and then the rest you can just boop in intelligence. Now, I have no idea what we are gonna do for, I'm not gonna fuck around with this shit. Let's just be bold. Let's just be Northern Lion. Black hair color, completely shaved head. That's how we roll. I'm not sure what we're gonna do before we get the Moonlight Greatsword.
The age of ancients.
When it comes to weapons, also let me know if the audio is good. Like the audio levels. When it comes to weapons that scale with intelligence, you have the Moonlight Butterfly Horn, which I have never used. We can get that relatively early. Other than that, I think we're just like surviving on magic. I like a good glaive. Glaives are good. Glaives, naginatas, guandaos, halberds. I'm not a big fan of poleaxes. That might sound weird, like, what, you like halberds, but you don't like poleaxes? Yeah, I like that there's a hammer at the other end of it. I don't like bill hooks. The bill hooks look goofy.
And of course,
How do I stop being forced to play tanking Marvel Rivals? That's a question for Boba. That's something you gotta ask Boba while you're being... She's the one that plays Marvel Rivals.
then
Also, with my new video card, I got Pragmata for free. I have it installed, but I haven't launched it yet at Boba. But I also got a Marvel Rivals skin. I was gonna ask Boba if she wanted, but I forgot to do that.
the first of the dead.
I was kind of just too busy being like, yes, my computer works, yes!
The Witch of Izalith and her
Hold on.
daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of
There you go.
Sunlight.
At Boba. We're gonna skip this. I've seen this cutscene like 400 times. Real old heads, and by that I mean, like, only Midnight Blue will know that this was the first game I ever streamed. But that was a Soul Level 1 run, which we are obviously not doing right now. You can technically use the Moonlight Greatsword at Soul Level 1, but... Hold on a second. Boba wants the skin.
I don't play Torf, I want the skin.
We can fix that after the stream.
I'm lazy.
You're lazy?
I'm sick.
You are sick. I don't remember what the skin is called, but it is a skin for Thor.
I wanna see the skin.
Hold on, let me check what this thing is called. Let me open my Nvidia app. Which is called Nvidia app, by the way. Redeem. What is the skin called? Oh, it's until I gotta redeem it before the 21st of May. It's called Midgard Umber. It's Tor Midgard Umber. What's your opinion on Poisson? I have no idea what that is. I'm assuming it's some kind of French polearm? I don't know. I don't like billhooks. I don't like pitchforks. They kind of look too goofy. Like, give me a good halberd or, like, literally a sword on a stick. I do like the Dragon Slayer sword spear from Dark Souls 3. That's pretty good. Poisson. Is that how you pronounce that? Why does the C... that C to me looks more Czech than it looks... looks more Czech than it does French. Very unique, let's say the least. I'll take a look at it in a second.
What?
I'll take a look at the Poisson in a second.
What song? What song?
You are very sick today.
What song?
Poisson. You know the chat can hear you, right?
No.
Oh.
What song?
Poisson. Do you pronounce it? You pronounced it right? Is it French or is it Czech? What if it's actually Czech? I gotta be honest, I don't really know what, like, the chick arts... Not chick art style, but, like, the chick... Like... What is the right word for this? Like, it's a fashion type, right? Or is it architect? Sorry, Oswald. We're kind of going fast. I can only stream for 3 hours today. French. But that C was, like, Czech. Okay, we did hit the parry, but we completely whiffed the, riposte. Which is kind of like lighting up a perfect headshot in Counter-Strike and then not pressing the shoot button. Yesterday, I played Counter-Strike 2 for the first time ever. I played CSGO a lot, a couple hundred hours of CSGO. But I never felt I was particularly good at CSGO. I was usually the bottom fragger in our group. To be fair, we did have 2 people. Oh, okay, I need to... I haven't played Dark Souls in so long. I am not used to the timings. It would be fun if I find Dark Souls to be harder than Elden Ring, just because of how much Elden Ring I've played now, lately, compared to Dark Souls. But I used to be the bottom fragger of my CSGO squad. Though, to be fair, that squad had 2 people that became global elite. Like, right after I quit playing with them. I'm not sure if that guy can drop anything, but those guys' shield is, like, one of the best shields in the game. Yesterday, I was playing Counter-Strike 2. Hello. How much damage does this guy take from magic? He's weak to fire, I think. How do you feel about magic? I do not remember the last time I used magic in Dark Souls 1. This is very slow, I'm noticing, but it is doing a lot of damage. You get a lot of casts of it. I was playing Counter-Strike 2 yesterday, and we got in a match. Me and one guy, we're like duo queued, competitive, because I haven't unlocked Premiere, apparently. And we got matched with 2 Twitch streamers. We got matched with 2 Twitch streamers when we were playing, Counter-Strike. Did I say Counter-Strike Go? I meant Counter-Strike 2. The match was kind of funny. Both streamers were offline. They were not streaming while this was happening. 2 seconds into the match, one guy on the enemy team got vote kicked. Like, before the first shot was fired at the first round, one dude on the enemy team got vote kicked. And we asked in the chat, in all chat, like, what happened? Let's just get the 2 strength level. We asked in the chat, like, what happened? What's go... Oh, I thought I pressed quit for a second because the amount of souls didn't go there. We asked, like, what happened? Why did you kick that guy? And then they said he was racist, and we just typed plus respect. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a back. Oh. I need to get used to Dark Souls again, because I feel like all of those should have been backstabs, but not a single one was! Well, this is no longer a deathless run. I shouldn't have tried to locked on and rolled at the same time. Then we played and we were dominating. We were beating their ass because it was 4v5. Then what? We were dominating, it was 4v5. This was on Inferno, so it was pretty much just... We rushed B, and then we killed everyone who was waiting banana. And then we pivoted and went A. And it worked extremely well. And then we just killed them as it came to CT. I did get a kill where... Like, another dude on our team threw down a smoke in, I think you call it library? And I just threw a frag grenade into the smoke, and I got a kill on one of the Twitch streamers, and he raged out in the all chat, which was kind of funny. And then, later in the game, I don't remember what I said, but I said, so, did you do the banana crab walk? I do not know what banana crab walk is. I don't really play Counter-Strike. I barely know what banana is. I said something in chat. I don't remember what it was, but I was rage baiting in chat. And one of the dudes on the end, like the enemy team at this point is 2 streamers and 2 randoms. One of the randoms got really mad and he called me the N-word in chat. He did it with 1G. I'm not sure if there's like a... If there's like a filter in the game that stops you from doing like the typing it with 2 Gs. It's a thing from like 2014. I played Counter-Strike in like 2015. I do not remember Banana Crab Walk. I'm not saying it's not a thing. I'm just saying I don't remember it. These guys have like no poise. That was an accidental kick, but it kind of worked out. So that guy called me the N-word and they kicked him too. And then we just typed plus respect for kicking the racist. And then, I swear to fucking God, that they kicked him. And then 1 round later, they kicked another guy, and then the match just ended. I'm not sure if the match ended because they had like too few people, because it was 2v5, or if they surrendered. But they kicked another guy, there was only the 2 streamers left, and then the match just ended. Will you buy the Berettas and crouch walk banana? I have never done that. I have never done that. Oh, Hellkite. It's been... I think I only got the Drake sword on my first time ever playing it. I don't think I've gotten the Greatsword on any playthrough except my first one. Now, you might ask, Freshno, how did you know about the Drake sword on your first time playing Dark Souls? Also, these backstabs are too easy. I watched Northern Lion play Dark Souls before I played Dark Souls. So I got the first time I played Dark Souls, I kind of knew what was up. Like, I kind of knew what was happening. I think the only, like, major thing I wasn't aware of was the Gaping Dragon. I was on a Skype call, that's how long ago this was, with 2 friends. Oh wait, how did you kick? I thought kick was forward R1. Wait, what is the kick button? Is it not forward R1? Okay. Can you stab me so I can riposte? I think the wooden shield is worse at riposting. Ah, it's good enough. Did Plink work? Hold on, we're like in a weird zone with the channel point redeems. I'm not sure if they're all working or if some of them are broken. Did Plink work? Hollow soldier armor. You couldn't have given me the... Better for fifth. Oh my God, this looks awful. Oh fuck, dude, the crop top plate, man. It blinked, hell yeah. I was on a Skype call the first time I saw Gaping Dragon, and my friend got an audio recording. This is lost media now, but he got an audio recording of me going like, oh, I'm in the boss room. Oh, this place is big. Oh, cool, it's a crocodile. That's not a crocodile. That's not a fucking crocodile. And you can hear the panic in my voice. We're not gonna go get the, we're not gonna go get the crossbow. There's no reason for it. Usually I kill this guy. Like, pretty much every single playthrough I murder this guy. The really only thing we need here is the residence key. Or do you have a weapon? We do want the spear. Because if we get a plus 10 spear, we can get the Moonlight Butterfly Horn. I think maybe we're going spear mode? What's the stat requirement on here? 1110? Holy shit, we fit it. Let's get the spear? Which I don't think I... Oh, we can't afford the residence key. Let's get the spear. And then, do we have... Is this enough to get the residence key? It's been so long since I've, like, actually played Dark Souls. The last time I played this... That's my place. I definitely killed this guy and took his Uchigatana. Oh! The Satsus are gone after the defeat of the Gravelord Servant? If you guys have no idea how that works, let me tell you something. I found a guy on YouTube who does, like, Dark Souls information videos about, like, obscure shit in Dark Souls. I do not remember his name, by the way. I'm sorry about that. Hello, naked man with Black Knight sword. The Gravelord Phantom things only show up in New Game Plus. I didn't know that. I thought the Gravelord Phantoms just showed up anytime, but no, they're only New Game Plus. Backflips. I mean, you can do backflips in Dark Souls. Also, I am not playing this like I'm a sorcerer. I'm not using spells and shit because I'm in fucking Dark Souls. They are pretty strong, though. I think those guys have 80 HP. Spear might be less DPS than the dagger, but you can block while stabbing, which I don't think I have ever done. Other than when I played Dark Souls 1, way back on the PlayStation 3, I would invade people in Sen's Fortress. And I would use the Ornstein armor. I would have the entire Ornstein armor. I would have the Boulder Knight side shield, or whatever the fuck it's called. Which apparently is the best shield in the game. And then I would use the rapier you get from, like, I think it's Ricard's rapier? You get from the guy in Sen's Fortress. And I would just stand in the last of the small bridges in Sen's Fortress that you gotta climb up. Oh, that was way too early. That was so fucking early. Oh, that was a half parry. There we go. I would stand at the last bridge with, like, the two swinging axes and the snake band that shoots lightning at you. What is this? Black firebomb. Probably not gonna use that ever. And I would just, like, do this while the axes were swinging at people and while the snake man was throwing lightning. And it was probably, like, the most annoying invasion the people I invaded have ever fought. But it was really fucking funny to be that guy. I am addicted to rage baiting. I don't think there's any items up there that we want. Did a mark? Like, right above my head, there's like a burn mark on the side of the building? What's up with that? I don't think I've ever seen that. I've been watching these, like, is it called fucking Dark Souls Dissected? Or whatever? I've been watching those that I'm like, huh, there's probably some shit here I've never seen. Like, over there, actually. There is something that you've probably never seen. Oh, shit, I keep falling. Not sure if it's visible. I'm not sure if you can see it in-game without going out of fuck me, dude. Over there, somewhere, like right ahead of us, over where that castle is, there's a door floating in the middle of nowhere. That you can, like, you can open it, but there's no way to get to it, and there's nothing on the other side. Also, you see there? See, like, right above my character's head? There's a hole in the wall there. That's not there when you actually get there. Like, it's only because we're far away, it looks like there's a hole in the wall, but a hole in the wall does not actually exist. Hold on, let me check something. Are we on the wrong OBS screen? This is not the OBS screen we're supposed to be on. We're supposed to be on this screen. And then... There we go. That's how it's supposed to look. That's how you're supposed to. So our goal is, I was gonna say threefold, but it might be more than that. We want to get the... Step 1, get the Moonlight Butterfly Horn. This kind of like baby's first Moonlight Greatsword. It scales with int, which is the most important thing. Then, get the Moonlight Greatsword. So I guess our goal is twofold. But then beat the game, obviously, afterward. I think the Moonlight Greatsword is considered a good weapon in this game. I definitely do not think it's considered a bad weapon. But again, I have never used it. I should stop baiting the parries. I do not remember the timing on it. And again, we are doing pretty well. We're not taking that much damage. But no! Why don't you stab downwards? Just, we tried to give the guy a fucking haircut. Dark Souls enemies are a lot slower than Elden Ring enemies, I'm noticing. Whoop! We are getting stands broken off. Not stands broken, but like our shield is being knocked away a lot. Oh, we got a humanity. I don't remember the map. We're not gonna fight the Black Knight. There's no reason for it. I don't remember why you sometimes get a humanity. I think the deal is that you have like a counter. Like an invisible counter. You know, one thing I miss from Elden Ring is that you would like attack upwards or downwards sometimes. Instead of just perfectly horizontal. But I think there's a counter where every time you kill an enemy, you get like plus whatever on the counter. And then the more you... when that gets to a certain point, you get a humanity. I know there's an enemy in the game that always gives you a humanity. In the Duke's Archive. Maybe this is the wrong weapon to use on this guy. I just figured the spear was gonna like... Yeah, the spear doesn't... The spear did hit him. Okay, it was just about to despawn. Doesn't matter that much if he despawns. He comes back. We fight Havel with magic, or do we fight Havel with spear? Havel has a lot of defense. I don't think Havel's armor has magic defense. That's more of like the stone armor. Stone armor got magic defense. I don't think Havel's got that. Usually when I fight Havel, I just fish for backstabs. I am not brave enough to try to parry this man that is a mountain. Kind of funny that his armor is like granite. Oh, that's 17 damage! Okay, yeah, no, we might need to use the spear. Is that because I was hitting his shield? Nope, he's just tanking it. Okay, how much is this? 25! And we're coming back for you later, dude. You are a lot tankier than I thought you were gonna be. I thought Havel's armor had, like, no magic defense. I thought Havel was like the I get bullied by magic. I guess the issue with Havel's armor is that it's the heaviest armor in the game. It's also the highest poise armor in the game, though. Kinda adds up. I was considering adding the lightning resin to the hotbar. We're only gonna use it here. I'm not sure if we're gonna fight Capra Demon. We do need to get down to the depths to get the large ember. So we can get this spear to plus 10. The nice thing about the Moonlight Greatsword is that it's not a soul weapon. I mean, it is a weapon in the game Dark Souls. But it is not like a weapon that you craft from a boss soul. You just get it from chopping off Seed's tail. That being said, you have to actually chop off Seed's tail, which is kind of hard to do, all things considered. I don't think I've actually ever done that before. Onion armor? The Onion Knight armor is very good. Wait, can we get this guy too? It is possible to get this guy to jump off the ledge. I don't think I've ever killed him that way, but... Wait, did we break your poise? Homie, you're like 10,000 weight classes above me. How did I poise break you with like a toothpick? The onion armor is great. Oh! That's a rare drop. The onion armor is great. It does look cool as hell, but I don't think it's that good stat-wise. Highest defense armor in the game is the golem armor. Highest magic defense, I think, is stone armor. There's a little bit of pop in there. Highest poise is Havel. And then fire and lightning, I don't know. I'm actually wondering, what's the lightest complete armor set? Yes! Yes! We got a friend. You're not gonna join the Sumbros Covenant. Fresno, long time no here. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good, Barter. My GPU exploded, but now we got a new one. By the way, you see? Right down there. You can actually stand on, like, the outcropping of rock that's, like, right below me. So if you wanna, like, fuck with people, go down there and then write, like a message. What are you saying? Imminent light. This shit goes kind of hard, actually. How you doing, Bard? You fight any more octopuses? Did you guys see? I'm gonna drink some milk first. I'm gonna talk about big octopuses. That's some good milk. Oh, also, the Moonlight Greatsword is fucked up if you do a flag redeem, but if you do a color redeem, it's perfectly fine. I don't know why. Yeah, the sword also has the green screen effect, but not if you do colors. I don't understand why. It has to do with how WeTube Studio treats items versus models. They found, like, an octopus beak from, like, the Cretaceous or whatever. That there might have been an octopus that was 19 meters long. Which is really wait, hold on. Oh, okay, never mind, I fucked it. I ruined everything. I thought I could still turn back. I think you need to be light rolling if you want to get over there in time. Let's just do this. I think you need to be able to light roll if you want to be able to sprint over in time. I think after he flies, actually, it doesn't matter. Here's what I mean. There's no hole in this wall. You can only see the hole in this wall from where we were. There's no, like, illusory wall or anything. Doodled now outside with coffee and with doggo. What kind of a dog? I am actually surprised how many people have, like, what is it? What's the right term? Purebred? I'm surprised how few people get, like, a mixed race dog. Like, dogs that are, like, a mix are healthier and smarter and they live longer. I don't really get why people don't get a mixed race dog. Like, to me, I think it's mostly, like, the prestige of having, like, a purebred dog. But, like, I would rather have a dog that lives longer and healthier. Dumbass? I don't know. She was adopted from the shelter. Hey, that's good. Adopting animals from a shelter is morally good. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with the rats. I'm gonna try to get past the dragon. It's not a dragon, it's a wyvern. I care about that kind of shit. Oh, we got lucky. No, we didn't. I have never seen an animation before. What the f- is that new? I know sometimes it breathes fire normally, and sometimes it flies away. I did not know it did, like, a flyby. Raven! Raven, how you doing? How's it going, Raven? Raven, Boba said that when she moves to Norway, she wants to come visit you. Okay, we are not gonna fight this guy, because he is kind of strong. Why did I pick up the Claymore? I'm never gonna use the Claymore. Why did I pick it up? Every time I want to kill this dude, he never flies down. He always just perches forever. The one time I don't want to fight it, he just flies down. Am I being in... No, I can't be invaded. Why can't I oh, there we go. To sell it. Selling items. Okay, that was scary. He just looked at me. Selling items in Dark Souls 1 is a fucking scam. You get so little money from it. There are some items you can sell, and you can buy them for cheaper than you sell them for. and make a profit, but it's like 1,000 souls an hour. You do not get a lot of money from it. Okay, we need like 2 souls to be able to level again. Hello. I kind of bad about this. These guys are just like chilling out, like begging God to not be like slaughtered, and then here I am like doing the exact thing they don't want to. I should make a 15-hour video essays on the morals of killing hollows in Dark Souls. You can't say that that was self-defense. I think I needed 1260? Or does it say 2 level? I forgot that my name was B.S. Wasateo. That's not Japanese, even though it might, like, look like it a little bit. Does this one shot? No, it's 2 shots. Don't you fucking heal? It always feels like cheating when an enemy in a video game heals. Like, you're playing Pokemon, the gym leader uses, like, a hyper potion. I'm like, no, that's... Only I'm allowed to do that. Yeah, the shield actually helps them a lot. Wait a second. Hold on. Why did it feel like I cast the spell so fast after the roll? I had like one... Maybe I did something frame perfect, but I did like a roll into a cast super fast. Freshman and Boba can come into Jake and I? Yeah! It's only gonna take like an hour to get over to you guys. Well, depending on where you live. Like, the airplane is gonna take an hour to get to you guys. We gotta, like, get to the airplane and then get off it. Oh, yeah, Boba is sick and she's very Freshno turned into my dad? God, that's depressing. The Moonlight Greatsword is also transparent. We're not gonna fight the big knight up there. We are very close to being able to get the Moonlight Greatsword. Stream today, I'm planning it to only be 3 hours long. Something crazy is gonna have to happen for the stream to be more than 3 hours. Is the boar weak to magic? I don't think it is. Invis potion? You know what? You get spelled. Oh, he ducked! He ducked like that one plays on Dust 2. Yesterday I was playing Counter-Strike 2. We were playing on Dust 2. We were T's. My friend had a op, and he was in... This is what I mean. It's rude to heal during a fight unless you're the player. My friend had an op, and we were pushing long. So I go out first, and I get instantly offed by CT. And the dude who offed me was at... I'm not sure if you call it duck or goose. I've heard both phrases used. So I said in our Discord voice call, I said, he's goose, he's goose. And then my friend jumps into pit, scopes in, and instantly headshots the dude. And I was like, yes, I did a good call out. Turns out I was muted on Discord for the past 2 rounds. Now, I didn't have any relevant call outs, like, during the other part of those 2 rounds, but... My friend just fucking locked in and hit like a frame 1 headshot with the off. Okay, that one hit behind the shield. I never really understood why in Dark Souls arrows home a little. I don't think these ones do. Do these ones home? No, these ones don't, but there are some enemies in Dark Souls whose arrows home a little. I know the crystal arrows have a little bit of homing. I think duck is... No, not ducked, but duck as in quack quack. Bro, that was like the Lion King. He was holding on for dear life. That's gonna hit behind the shield. Okay, how much do you resist this? You know what? I'm willing to just do this. I'm playing the mage. I'm the nerd. I get to cast magic missile from a safe distance. It would also be nice to go see Boba in Norway too. That would be cool. I would love to show you guys around. You guys probably are gonna need to get a hotel because the apartment is very small. Unless you wanna like sleep on the couch. Maybe we could get like a mattress and you can sleep on the floor. You know what? Let's do the last attack honorably. Oh, okay, I did not mean to fall down. Wait, I forgot you can backstab this guy. This is like the only boar in the game where you can like backstab it. You're always so extra. I wanted to stab him up the butt, but I was gonna say how bad I feel about doing that. But boar helm? No boar helm. Couch sleeper. I have slept on a lot of couches. Not a big fan. It is better to sleep on the couch than it is to sleep on the floor, but a bed is like a million times better. Dude, it's one thing I have never been able to sleep well in is like a hammock. By the way, unless you guys didn't know, the bell ringing there actually is a person who did beat the gargoyles and ring the bell. I don't think you can hear the Quelaag bell from here. You might be able to hear it in Blighttown or the Demon Ruins. I don't think you hear it all the way up here. Which is weird, because how did the people in Sense Fortress? How did they tell the difference between the two bells? I've never been able to sleep well in a hammock. But, no, okay. Never been able to sleep well in a hammock. I have never been able to sleep well in like a futon because it's too close to the floor. Sleeping, the worst place I have slept that wasn't like a one-off thing was a bathtub. I have slept in a bathtub and it was awful. It's way too hard. I had one blanket. What I did was I put... Oh no. What I did was I put the blanket on top of me. That is the wrong move. I should have put the blanket below me. So I could have like the... Aw. I think it's only 200 souls up there as well. We're just gonna skip those. Jake says hi. Say hi back. So I was sleeping in the bathtub. I had a pillow and a blanket. And I put the pillow underneath me and I put the blanket on top of me. What is this? Liar ahead. Amazing chest. Brother, that is a crate and a barrel. Round bathtub or square one? It was a rectangle. It's like, it's a rectangular bathtub. Like, it's kind of the shape of like the table here. Kind of like that, but you know, it's a rounded bottom. Like the... Imagine like a rectangle, three-dimensional, but then there's like, you round the corners so they're not sharp. If I'm ever doing that again, I am putting the blanket underneath me. But here's the thing. We're gonna be two-handing the Moonlight Greatswords. We're not gonna be farming for a shield. But it is a while until we get the Moonlight Greatsword, so, let's see if we're lucky and get the shield here. This guy can't even drop the shield, actually. And enemies in Dark Souls can actually hear you. Like, they actually react... I'm out of spells! They actually do, react to noise. And you do make more noise, depending on how fast you move. But also depending on what armor you're wearing. And the armor noise thing is not actually just like how heavy the... Oh my god, we do no fucking damage. The armor noise thing is not actually like just how heavy the armor is. Every piece of armor has a sound stat, which they don't tell you in the game. But you can hear it by the noise the armor makes. Like by whether you hear like this metallic chain clink clang we got going on right now, or if you hear like a different noise. Which is cool, I like that. We got a backstab because this guy takes... No! Oh my god, I thought that was gonna kill me. You know what? Boulder Knight? Hold on, if I can pull up the heal. No. Okay. This is like my Vietnam. Just stab. No. I heal a little bit every time I do that. Oh, that was undeserved. That was not a deserved backstab. That was probably the worst performance I've ever had against a Boulder Knight. Roll into blanket like burrito and have big pillow that reach from one wall to other. That's my tip. Okay, but I didn't have that. What's the 100% physical? It's a stability. 4 more stability. We're still rolling well. We need to get armor. We're gonna get the elite knight armor. Okay, hold on. How the fuck did you kick in this? I thought kick was forward light attack. It is! What? Why can I only kick sometimes? I'm doing a different input every time here, by the way. I'm not just spamming the same thing. Like I'm Voss from Far Cry 3. We're gonna get the Elite Knight armor in Darkroot's Garden, so... like one of the best armors in the game, and you get it super early. Oh, hello! Why didn't you help out your friend? You guys could have, like, tag teamed me and, like, had me murdered. Oh, I thought I was gonna miss. Hey, Bulba. Ah. Bulba, do you want to go visit Raven, or do you want Raven to come visit us? What?
Both.
Both. I've drank so much in my life, I slept in a trash can. How the fuck do you sleep in a trash can? Okay, this guy can drop his shield. That shield right there, the Boulder Knight shield, is probably the best shield in the game. But, as you can see, those guys do be very tanky. Or, rather, we do no damage. We gotta get this sword upgraded. Not sword, but spear. How the fuck do you fall asleep in a trash can? Okay, I gotta ask, was the trash can standing up, or was the trash can lying down? Because if the trash can was lying down and you went in legs first and kind of used the trash can as a blanket, that's one thing. But if the trash can was standing up and you stood in it... ugh. Ass first downwards, I was full. What the fuck? That's like the worst way of doing it. That's like the worst way you could have done it. Do we have enough points? Oh, look at this dude. Got the claymore and the knight shield. Ass first downward. Right. Can you make my spear not like ass? We can't even afford a fucking item. Alright. We go get the Elite Knight armor? Do we need the Seal of Artorias to get the Elite Knight armor? I don't think you do. It's in the other section. Can we kill them? I mean, even if we kill the Moonlight Butterfly, we're not getting the Moonlight Butterfly horn until on Orlando. That was so... I was so drunk I couldn't care less, but I was confused when I woke up, though. Okay, but you got folded like the letter U. When you're like, a trash can is shaped like the letter U. And you were also like a smaller letter U inside the trash can. I don't think I've ever done that attack before. How did you get in that situation? Was the trash can just open and you were like, I'm gonna sit on this? And then you fell in and was like, well, might as well just fall asleep. We do so little damage. That is enough to buy a Titanite shard, but not enough to also upgrade the spear. You were folded like a V? Oh, that's not the important part here. Could get the Grass Crest Shield. I think the Grass Crest Shield is probably going to be best in slot. It's like one of the only shields... I don't think you can backstab this guy. It is one of the only shields in the game that gives you a... it gives you a passive when it's on your back. I think the only other one is... Is it called the Sanctum Shield? The Sanctum Shield gives you, it either increases healing or it gives you health regen. I don't think there's an item in this game that gives you health regen. Okay, are you guys weak to magic? I know you guys are weak to fire, but how do you feel about spells and shit? Oh, okay, that does a lot more damage. I am casting spells and I'm in fucking Dark Souls. That is a lot more damage, but it also takes like 5 of those to kill one of you. Plastic trash can? I don't know how and why. No one remembers. That is like a sitcom event. Turning into Oscar the Grouch. We could go through the whole, like, subsection to get that item to do marginally more damage with the... with the Moonlight Butterfly Horn, but it's just not gonna be worth it. We don't need... like, strictly speaking, you don't need to open this door. You can go around it, but... I think there's only, like, 2 illusory walls in this game that you can't open by rolling into them. Need 500 more souls to level. What level are we? 15? Okay, we are a bit lower level than I would have wanted us to be here. I don't think that item is anything we want. We're pretty much only here to fight the Moonlight Butterfly and get the Elite Knight Armor. Elite Knight Armor is right over there. We could summon the witch. The main reason for summoning the witch is so you can summon her again for 4 kings. But, I don't really care about that. 4 kings is the hardest boss in the game if you're doing soul level 1, but we're not doing soul level 1, so they're not gonna be that bad. You're really gonna come all the way up? Are you really gonna run your ass all the way up here? We shouldn't be using soul arrows. We need those for the butterfly. Is that another one behind me? Okay, yeah, no, we're fighting the butterfly. Hello. I think our current armor has more magic defense than the Elite Knight Armor does. Are you really, like, just gonna chill right outside of range? That's 21. We're gonna be fighting this dude for the next 5 hours. I have never fallen asleep in a trash can. I have fallen asleep... Probably the worst place I've fallen asleep is on my own shower floor. I fell asleep on my... This is gonna be weird, but you guys know the YouTube channel Real Life Lore? The first YouTube video they ever made was called, like... It was like, what is ISIS? What is ISIS? Are you gonna, like, just chill out of range? You can shoot through walls, but I can't. And I got home. I don't remember what I was doing, but I got home late at night. I was not drunk. I hadn't been drinking. Need to roll those. We're actually... He's actually killed us. We are actually dead. We need to upgrade our bullshit before we go fight this guy. Do we have to kill gargoyles to unlock the magic trainer? I think you can sequence break to skip that, but... How are you? Oh, you are ass for magic defense. It's heavy roll. What if we do this? Heavy roll. Heavy... We have no carry weight. Okay, we covered up our zombie head, but that's pretty much the only thing we did. Oh my god, we have no care. We need to get Havel's ring. Which means we need to kill Havel, but we do no damage. No. So, I was watching that real life lore video while I was just in my shower, and I felt like, hey... The floor here is nice and warm because we got, like, floor heating. I'm just gonna, like, lay down on the floor. And then I did. And then I woke up, like, the next day. And I was the most dehydrated I have ever been. I'm not sure why, but I think falling asleep on, like, a heated floor maximizes your dehydration stat. I was, like, a mummy. I was gonna say zombie, but that doesn't really properly convey it. I was a mummy. And then I just kind of drank water and I felt better, but I don't think I've ever been that dehydrated before. That is probably the worst place I've ever slept, but... Sleeping in a bathtub did make my back hurt for like a couple of days. We do need, no, we don't need Twinkling Titanite. Because the Moonlight Greatsword is a tail weapon, which means it scales off of, what is it called? Dragon scale? Dragon Titanite? Do you think it's better to sleep in a plastic trash can or a metal trash can? I feel like plastic is gonna be marginally better. Hello, Black Knight with a halberd! We are gonna try to kick you off the edge so we can get the bonfire and then maybe go try and kill Havel. Come on. I don't really care too much about your weapon. Oh, and then we just need like 1 or 2 good parries. I did not think I was gonna hit that one. Plastic, metal one is cold? Oh my god, how is this the only parry timing I remember? Also, we're only moving him like a millimeter towards the edge every time. Okay, wait, we're being murdered. Is there a different way we can bait you? I'm really scared I'm gonna be close to the edge and he's gonna knock me off. These guys are weak to... Are you weak to fire or lightning? Gwyn is weak to lightning. I think these guys are weak... No, Gwyn is weak to fire. I think these guys are weak to lightning. These guys... If you guys are weak to lightning, then the Silver Knights are weak to fire. Oh my god, I was so sure that was a miss. Is this gonna be enough to get you off? You're so fucking close to falling. I cannot believe I am hitting these. Please just fall off the edge. I feel like I'm hitting every parry way too early. Oh my god, that took so long. Do we get the halberd? No. Blue chunk would be nice if we're making magic weapons, but we're not. We're getting weapons with inherent magic. Plastic. Metal one is cold, making you sleep so bad. Like, holy fuck. Grass crest shield. Probably best in slot. Did that weigh less? Oh, it weighed quite a bit. Okay, nice. Grass crest shield is nice because it gives you a passive stamina regen buff. We could go down to Valley of the Drakes, pick up the red Tearstone ring, but not really a reason for it. What we would really want, but the thing that would increase our DPS the most is a better spell. I have no fucking idea where better spells are. I never do magic playthroughs, and when I do playthroughs where I use magic, I always use miracles. Poor Black Knight, that was self-defense, okay? I walked up to him and he tried to hit me with a polearm that was longer than I am tall. Power Within? I have never used Power Within because I'm a coward and I don't want to, you know, accidentally kill myself with the health train. There's no fucking... Can we bait Havel? If we bait Havel outside, can we toss him over the edge? Also, Power Within is a pyromancy. I love pyromancy. Power Within is absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's great for DPS. I only use it when I do Soul level 1. Oh, it doesn't come out. Is Havel weak? Is Havel weak to electricity? I only use Power Within when I'm doing Soul level 1, and I only use it for the 4 Kings boss fight. That is like the hardest fight in Soul level 1 is 4 Kings, because it's pure DPS check. Every other fight you can take your time, but okay, that is not bad damage. Is there a parry? It's gonna insta-kill it if he hits, but... 66 damage! Let's go, only need to do that 400 more times. Yep, that was instant murder. Oh. To get better spells, we need to get the key to Lower Undeadburg. No, we don't need to kill what the fuck am I talking about? We don't need to kill Capra Demon to get the Lower Undeadburg. The key is just in the fucking parish. What am I doing? The 10 kings, you mean? There's only a maximum of 5 kings. I think? Is there a maximum amount of kings? Because the deal is... No, actually. Because the way the 4 kings work, I pause stream by accident a second, come back and you're dead. It's like the video of the one guy who's filling like a water balloon. And then they get like a notification that like pauses the live stream, and then when they're back, the balloon's exploded. No, actually, Morning Red Sun, I'm not really sure. Because the way 4 kings work is that there's one king that is underneath the level who like keeps track of the HP. And then it spawns a king every X amount of minutes. And then when you damage a king, the king takes damage, which is how you can kill an individual one. But the main king, who is like hidden under the map, also takes damage. When the main king dies, all of the kings die and the boss fight ends. But the thing is, I don't think the main king has enough HP to let you spawn more than 5 kings. I think I saw a YouTube video where someone did the math. Like, you can have 4 kings at a time, and then if you kill one king, another one... No, with that logic, you should be able to have like 8 kings, at least. I'm actually not sure. I don't know. I don't know. You might be able to have like nearly infinity kings. So you can have 4 kings on the map. Then you kill one of them, another one takes its place. Kill one of them, another one takes its place. King one of them, another one takes its place. And I think you can do that 4 times before the fight ends. I'm not 100% sure. Interesting. 4 Kings is one of the more interesting boss fights in Dark Souls. I hate it because of what that fight is like at level 1. Because if you do not kill the kings fast enough, they just spam you with magic and you die. And killing them fast enough at level 1 is really difficult. Which is why that is the only fight in the game where I use power with them. I think that's more fun than a set of 4. I'm not sure if I prefer it the way it is, or if I would like it more if it was literally like 4 kings and you have to kill all... Kind of like Ornstein and Small. But not actually like Ornstein and Small. What am I talking about? But if there was like actually 4 separate bosses in the room and you had to kill all 4 of them. Are you weak to magic? Of course you block it with your shield. Oh, you are weak to magic. We can't go too far back, or else the channeler is gonna... The channeler is gonna start smacking us. No, you don't. You don't heal. Only I get to heal. This is not fucking Pokemon! I thought I was gonna die. I saw God for a second. So many videos I have seen of people going like... trying to get up. Brother, all you gotta do is walk up the stairs. What's this? Yeah, I knew that was gonna be something like that. Titanite shard. Hey, we can upgrade the spear now. DPS check. Hold on, I'll be right back. Take your time, dude. We can go back to the asylum. But why would we? We got the ring to make Blighttown easier. We got the Dragon Crest shield to make the, well, to give us more magic resistance, really. And then we got a Titanite slab. There's really no reason for us to go back to the asylum. Might go back and, like, kill extra bosses with the Moonlight Greatsword when we get it. We are absolutely gonna be able to kill the gargoyles at our current level. You get 2 summons for the fight, which they can solo it. So Lair plus Lautric can take care of the gargoyles, no problem. It's kind of weird using magic in this game. Using magic in Elden Ring felt a lot better. I think that's like 90% because you can move while casting. And also, you do get the giant, like, throw rocks, everyone dies meteor spell, which is really good. Okay, we are gonna have to kill, like, 1,000,000 people here. We hit the Chandler like this? Oh, okay, he's got a lot of magic resist. Come on. Come on, do like a million hollows with the buff. But actually, us having the spear here is gonna help a lot. We got some range on our attacks. Oh, we do have range on our attacks, because I got spells, but... Also, we can attack while blocking, but it costs so much stamina. Not sure what the channeler buff does. You know, for this playthrough, if we fight Gaping Dragon, I'm gonna fight Gaping Dragon without killing the channeler. I have never done that before. I got no idea what the channeler buff does for Gaping Dragon. Can't be good. I mean, it's probably good for the Gaping Dragon, but it can't be good for us. Can't backstab the channeler? Oh, thank God that broke his poise. We would have taken so much damage. We are really missing Havel's Ring. I don't think I've ever seen him do that jump before. We are really missing Havel's Ring to be able to actually wear some armor that helps us out. I think that's really the main thing I want. Like, obviously, I want the Moonlight Greatsword. I mean, that's the title of the stream, but I think Havel's Ring is going to be a huge help for us. We're also gonna get the Ring of Favor and Protection, but I think first we're gonna use Lautric to fight the gargoyles. Or are we? Honestly, might just use, I just do it with only Solaire. Kill Lautric early. But I gotta learn the inputs for the kick. Okay, I think I got it. No, I do not have it. What the fuck? Did they change how you kick? It's forward R1, but the timing feels so off. Did you have a kick in Elden Ring? There's a weapon art to do a kick in Elden Ring. Wait, that guy doesn't have the... I thought that guy had the key to lower Undeadburg. I have no idea where the key to lower Undeadburg is. I don't think you can get in with the master key. Oh, Trek, piece of shit. I'm gonna let you out of here. Hey, do you have more dialogue, or was that it? I think we're gonna kill him, and then... I think that's the last thing he's... Yeah. We're gonna kill him, get the Ring of Favor and Protection, then we're gonna get Solaire, and then we're gonna fight the guard. Solaire is available here, and he's available for Ornstein and Smo, Centipede Demon, and then Gwyn. I think those are all the fights. Lautric, love that guy? Have you ever done Lautric's... Are you rage baiting, or have you not done Lautric's questline? I've done Lautric's questline, I think, twice. I don't like that he is rude to the Firekeeper. The Firekeeper was nice. I also think it's fucked up that you get the Firekeeper back and like she can't, like you let her talk. You give her the ability to talk and she's like, I don't want the ability. You sell miracles, right? You do not sell spells, correct? Also, you want me to join your covenant, right? Upper coin. What did he do? Upper coin. No, I do not want to join. I don't think we can buy stuff off of them. I think you gotta join the Covenant to do so. But, by the way, is it this wall? No, is it this wall? This wall, you can shoot projectiles through it. That's it. That's the whole bit. That's the whole joke. He's so friendly, especially to the Firekeeper. I kill him instant every time. Okay, let's do this without a weapon equipped. How do you do a kick? Nope. Okay, I think I got it. Hello, Lautric. You got, that's some nice brass armor you got there. Can I try something? What? Wait. He didn't go in the window? Oh, okay, never mind. And then some nice hotels. You do lose out on some items doing it this way. I think you get You can't get his armor, and I think you can't get his shotels doing it like this. The shotels are pretty good for PvP. In PvP, the shotels can hit true shields with the heavy attack. But, they're not like a super good weapon. Also, you gotta love, like, look at the buff icons. They're just arrow.png pointing up. Oh, I gotta take a second to look at OBS. 0 dropped frames. We can keep getting away with it. I think we're gonna spend our souls upgrading either upgrading our spear or buying spells and shit, because I'm in fucking Dark Souls. Also, and we wear pants. Oh, yes. No, okay, we still gotta go with the crop top. We did not go human. We should go human so we can summon Solaire. Watch us get invaded, like, instantly upon going human. Oh, we can't get invaded in Firelink Shrine. I don't think you can ever get invaded in Firelink Shrine. This is Taurus Demon's domain. I don't think you can ever... I don't think you can get invaded down here. I think you gotta go up to the aqueduct there to get invaded. You should use the whip? What? Which whip? Hold on, what? The whip. I'm not aware of any whip. Also, is it... Where? There's a place here. Watch me just fall down and eat shit. Over here? A pretty cool location here that I never really hear people talk about. Where? There you go. There's a place from here where you can see Quaylog's house. You can see Quaylog's house from here. Over there's Valley of the Drakes, and down there is Blighttown. That is Blighttown we're looking at. There's a specific place you can stand where you can see the Great Hollow and you can see Quaylog's house. Wait, do you mean like the Gargoyle Tail Whip? Also, let's upgrade the Estus. Is there not a whip in this game? There are multiple whips in this game. The question is, which one are you talking about? Is there no normal whip? There is a weapon, I think, that's just called the whip, but I think it's a pretty bad weapon. This is a build meant to use the Moonlight Greatsword. I think a whip is a dexterity weapon. We're gonna be using the Moonlight Greatsword. Best strength weapon, I think, is just a straight up greatsword, like the Ultra Greatsword, like Guts' sword. Best dexterity weapon is the Great Sight. Best magic weapon, I think, is Richard's Rapier, actually. I think that might be the best magic weapon, I'm not sure. Or like Velka's Rapier, I'm not sure. Let's save the soul arrows for the boss fight. 10 damage, let's go. Let's fucking go, dude. I think this is like the only guy here we can't run past. We got the issue here, both of us, where we stab. Wait, what happens if you do that? Oh, you can't spell parry? He's stabbing above us and we're stabbing his toes. The most violent foot fungus removal you've ever seen. I think we can just run past that guy. You'll be able to run past the rest of this. Ganneler's dead, so... I did not have the poise for that. Okay, this is not good. I mean, we have the humanity to, like, reimburse ourselves if we do get murdered, but now we're fine. And despite the fact that Blighttown is open above, I always instantly lose all immersion as soon as I see the sky. Wait, really? Wait, why is that a deal breaker? What? Why does it break your immersion that Blighttown has, like, a sunroof? Are you guys gonna come all the way up? Okay, let's do this. 1, 2. You have invincibility frames when you're like when you're climbing? I don't get invincibility frames when I climb. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is bad. That was unintentional, but it might be for the best. Oh my god, there are so many of you fucker. You're here! We're dead. Why got backstab? I didn't think those guys could follow me up. Next time we're just summoning Solaire and then we're rushing in. You thought it was a cave. Ah. I get it. We do have a shit ton of humanity. The only thing we really need when it comes to humanity is it 30? No, I think it's 10. 10 humanity for the Daughter of Chaos. Which is gonna be really easy to get. I don't think it was for the best. You mean the Blighttown cave situation, or you mean me getting murdered? Me getting murdered was obviously not for the best, but the Blighttown cave situation, I feel like we could go either way on that one. I do like that Blighttown is visible from up here, and it's also where it should be, like geographically. 30? Is it 30 to get the shortcut? I mean, we don't need to get the shortcut. There are other ways of saving Solaire. Your dying was for the best recent skill issue? You guys love to bully me. I mean, it's not as bad as when we were doing shield-only Elden Ring, and I could not beat the Godskin duo. Oh, we're too slow. Okay, let's just kill all these guys like a normal person. I'm not sure how much stamina regen you get from the Grass Crest Shield, but it does not have... I am so fucking overconfident. It does not have 100% physical block, but I don't really need that. Stability is okay, and again, when we get the Moonlight Greatsword, we're not gonna be using the shield for blocking. We're gonna pivot to exclusively dodging. There's not that many times in the Dark Souls series where they just throw like 15 guys at you. I'm rarely here, of course I will bully you. Shouldn't it be the opposite? You're rarely here, so of course you're gonna be nice to me? Shield only Elden Ring sounds like hell. It was a lot harder than bow only. What shield do you even use? You use the shield that, I think it's called the Barricade Shield. It has, there's two shields really. You have the Barricade Shield, which has like a bunch of spikes on it. And then you have the Fingerprint Shield, which is like the strongest shield in the game. And which one of those you use depends on the fight. Shield only was easier than bow and arrow only until Godskin Duel. I could not beat Godskin Duel with shield only. I quit the run. Bow and arrow only went okay until you have to fight, what's his name? The guy who spams magic at you before Horalu. Because fighting humanoids with bow and arrow sucks because they keep dodging. Horalu was really hard, but that was because I hadn't fully upgraded my weapons. When I fully upgraded them, he was perfectly doable. Radagon fucking sucks. Because he teleports away from your bow and arrows, he parries your bow and arrows, and he was just awful. And Elden Beast we beat on the second try. This ghost here to meet 15 Dark Souls. Leron Silver, what are you talking about? Drink water? I'm drinking water. It's not common for him to throw a bunch of enemies at you at once, so is it Dark Souls 2? People keep saying that! Which part of Dark Souls 2? Except for the Rat Vanguard. Do they throw 15 guys at you? Fingerprint is insane. Ofnir? What's his name? Ofnir? The guy who is in the round table hall, who like speaks with a Scottish accent and tells you like what to do. Stares at you drinking water. Fellas, do not settle for anything less. Get yourself a girl who will look at you while you drink water. I might or might not be drunk. Okay. I love Dark Souls 2. I do like Dark Souls 2. You want water? Here you go. I'm putting my Walla water bottle. It's not Wallow, it's Uwala water bottle after the Gideon! Gideon is his name, and the boy's coming straight out of the round table hold. Crazy motherfucker named Ofnir from a gang called the Round Table Hold. He doesn't have a sawed off, but he has a ton of spells. Watching Owala. What up? Sounds like Mike Ehrmantraut. My sleep schedule is still shit. I'm up 2 days in a row. Did you see the study they found that like sleeping 6 hours or less regularly gives you brain damage? There was a study that came out that was like, if you sleep for less than 6 hours regularly, that gives you brain damage. I don't care about cutting the tail on this dude. There's only one tail weapon we care about. Also, the spells are doing fucking Solaire, the god! Cut off the tail! There's only one tail weapon we care about, and it's in the title of the stream. I'm brain dead, so accurate. Okay, but you don't need to make it worse. Brain damage? Oh no. Am I the only motherfucker here getting 8 hours of sleep a night? Okay, yeah, the Solaire makes this really easy. Gargoyle Helm! It is straight up an upgrade. It has more in every stat, and it weighs less. Different defense values. The same poise? How is this not just a straight up... Okay, it looks fucking goofy. I forgot how goofy this looks, but... Yes? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Leron, why are you drunk on a Sunday? Do you have like... Do you have work tomorrow, or... Or are you like a student? We are gonna get the well, what is it? Because it is like the best fucking emote in the game. Also, did we get the key to the lower Undeadburg? Where the fuck do you get the key to the lower Undeadburg? I thought it was in this church. It's been so long since I've played this game. Last time I played was when it did Dark Souls Randomizer. And Ornstein and Smo was Calamite and Manus. It was fucking impossible. It's kind of cool when you ring this bell, other people who are in the parish, like playing online, can hear it. Also, the roof here, the arena where you... He's by the gate. Do you mean the gate where you fight the pig? Behind the boar. Oh, I did not remember that's where it was. The arena where you fight the gargoyles actually has a hitbox around it that make it so the enemies can't fall off. It's one of the few places in the game where they use that specific hitbox. There we go. It's the best emote in the game. Do you have anything we care about? Having a purging stone is nice, but we're just not gonna get cursed. Where do you change emote? Let's change you to you. Dark Souls PvP dot... I don't know what an emote file extension is. If you turn right when you get that... Yeah, okay, I know where you're talking about. I just didn't think that was where it was. This right here, there is an invisible wall that makes it so enemies can't fall off. But the player obviously can. I think the gargoyle fight would be way too easy if the gargoyles could just, you know, fall off and die. 14,000. We're gonna spend on magic first, and then we're gonna spend the rest upgrading the spear. We're gonna take a trip into the depths. We're not actually... Wait, fuck, we do need to kill Capra Demon. Okay, we're gonna take a small trip into the depths just to get the large ember. And then we're gonna get the fuck out of there, because we do need to get the spear to plus 10 to get the Moonlight Butterfly Horn. Which we are gonna be using until... Wait, shit! We can't get the Moonlight Butterfly Horn until the till the giant. Which means we're only gonna be using the Moonlight Butterfly Horn from the giant blacksmith to seat the Scaleless? There's gonna be like one boss fight. Okay. Fight me. I don't know how many attunement slots we have, but do we have 2 or 3 attunement slots? I think the sorcerer is the one that starts with the most. Can you imagine how impossible soul level 1 runs would be if the pyromancer didn't start with 1 attunement slot? Bosses falling to their death is mad funny though. There is a surprising amount of bosses that can fall to their death. Taurus Demon, Ceaseless Discharge, Iron Golem. Actually, the Iron Golem boss arena, also, by the way, favorite weapon, Iron Golem boss arena has the hitbox that makes it so the boss can't fall off the arena. When you, and you might say, well, that doesn't make any sense because I made the Iron Golem fall off of the arena. The thing, a basement key is what it's called. The thing is, what's a, we just go this way actually. The thing is, the reason the Iron Golem can fall is because the animation it does when it falls kind of forces it. Like, it teleports out of the arena. It's not like, how do you say it? It's not organic. The game checks where the Iron Golem is. And it checks, if it's doing, when it does the animation to fall off, it checks if it's close enough to the edge. And if it is, then it overwrites the hitbox. Centipede Demon is great. Centipede Demon is cool, because you can just, like, chop pieces off of him forever. Oh, he ducked under it! Centipede Demon is cool, because you can just chop pieces off of him, and I think they should do that more. Like, Dark Souls 2 is the last time they did, like, bosses where you could just, like, remove their body parts. I think last time is in Dark Souls 2 where you fight, Sunken King Dragon. Centipede Demon is really cool because you can chop off his fucking tail and his arm and his other arm, and they become like enemies that run around. When it falls through the wall? Wait, what? I have never heard about making the Centipede Demon fall to their death. Fun thing about Centipede Demon, you might like Centipede Demon, you walk through the fog door. There's like a tiny little space to fight him on. You're like, how am I supposed to fight him on this tiny space? You're not. If you walk out the door and go to the right, you gotta walk through like a millimeter of lava, but there's another area that is way bigger, that is way better to fight the Centipede Demon on. Why did I think you were gonna be on the other side of the bridge? I thought you were gonna come in for like the flyby. Okay, do we need to kill Capra Demon to get access to the depths? I think we do. Using spells on Capra Demon is gonna be ass. The area is so tiny, it's gonna be... It's not gonna be fun using spells on Capra. Unlock the shortcut. People are always talking about how much they love Dark Souls for having like this, for all the overlaps and the crazy paths you can go and all the backtracking and stuff, and it is cool. I feel like a lot of people forget it's only, like, it's only this area. Like, once you get, like, out of Undeadburg, it kind of stops being interconnected. You can still see places, like, in the skybox, but all these crazy shortcuts and stuff. Only really Undeadburg and the Undead Parish. Like, the door we just opened... No, there's one more. The door in the aqueduct is really the last time anything like that happens. If you run to the left corner of the arena instantly, sit in the corner and hold up shield, you can tank his attacks until a grab, which will make him clip through the wall and fall to his death. Okay, I get what you mean, but that is unintended. I wish the spells had better tracking. That is like an unintended fall. I mean like a boss that is designed that they can fall off the arena. Which is like Taurus Demon, obviously Ceaseless Iron Golem. I am ass at stamina management. And this guy keeps jumping. He stood still because he knew I couldn't hit him if he did. Get some stam. These guys are not gonna bleed me. They keep fucking dodging my strikes. Oh, that was scary. Those dogs were a harder fight than the gargoyles. Yeah, that's a glitch. Harder? Is there... In Dark Souls 2, you can get the Dragon Rider, like. You can kill the Dragon Rider that way in Dark Souls 2. But, I think that's it. I don't think there's anyone else in Dark Souls 2 that you can kill that way. Do you sell spells now, or do I gotta meet you at the Firelink Shrine? We gotta meet you at Firelink Shrine. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to loot this thing. Sorcerer outfit, we already have that. Iron Golem is meant to be able to fall. I thought it was a bug. I said this like a minute ago, but I'll repeat. Iron Golem's boss arena has a hitbox around it that enemies can't move through. Hold on. The reason Iron Golem is able to be thrown out of the arena is because it's specifically programmed to do so if you, like, attack both legs. Like, Iron Golem is intentionally programmed to be able to be knocked off the arena. It's, like, specifically in the code, like, hey, if this thing happens, make him fall. These guys can drop the... Oh, I thought it was... I thought I was gonna get parried. These guys can drop the purple moss, right? You only really need for Blighttown. I'm mad stupid, so I didn't really understand the first time. No, that might just be me being bad at explaining. The deal is, if you do not... Like, Iron Golem, if you attack both legs, he falls over. If you do not do that, he cannot fall out of the arena. When you do that animation, like when you attack him enough that he falls over, the game checks if he is close enough to the edge. And if he is close enough to the edge, it teleports him to the other side of the hitbox and makes him, like, fall down. The dog coming up? The random dog event. And by random, I mean it happens every time. You can get the bandit armor here, which is kind of good. It is very lightweight armor. That dog was a lot easier than the other ones. They should bring back these hitboxes. Actually, I think those hitboxes are in Elden Ring. These ragdolls, I mean. I see, okay, interesting. It is cool. I fucking wish I remember what the YouTube channel was called, but I was like binge watching this. I think it's called Dark Souls Dissected, which is the guy who talks about all kind of crazy shit in Dark Souls. His profile picture on YouTube is a vagrant, which, if you don't know what a vagrant is, then a lot of weird shit in Dark Souls. Did we hit the wrong guy? Spells are kind of nice. They are really slow. But they do hit at range and they do magic damage, or I guess it's balanced. People are always talking about magic being easy. I feel like magic is harder than like a full melee build. Is it like Star Run? The YouTube channel? I don't think it was called Star Run. It might have just been called like The Vagrant. There we go. I think I know who you mean. Oh, nice. Oh, I can find it in a second. Okay. Please don't get invaded. Just Dark Souls Dissected? Dark Souls Dissected. Illusory Wall is what he's called. It's called Illusory Wall. Axis Proto, how you doing? I hear a lot of noise when I ulted back in the game. It sounded like someone was trying to attack me. Black leather. I think that's a really good armor set for how light it is. That's who it is. Yeah, it's illusory wall. That's what I was thinking about. How you doing, Axis Proto? What you got going on? How's the audio balance? Is the game too loud? Is the game too quiet? Is the game just right? What if you were actually thinking about Axis Proto? What if Axis Proto was the YouTuber I'm thinking about? No! He failed the parry because it was a heavy attack. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. You can call me Proto. When people have been gone for a long time, like if it's been a while since I've talked to someone, I use their whole government name. I use their whole legal government name. It's perfect, the audio. Thank you. This is gonna sound disingenuous, but that is also like the worst thing you could have said. Because if someone says it's perfect, I'm like, okay. But if someone says it's a little loud, and then I fix how loud it is, and then they say it's perfect, I'm like, yes. It was dog shit before, but now it's usable. I don't think we want anything from the lady. And it's a K, not an X. So, is it Akis Proto? Akis Proto? How do you pronounce that, though? What you been up to? Alluring Skull. Charcoal Pine Rest. Transient Curses? We're gonna get enough of those. Yeah, there's nothing we want. Drat. I want to start calling people Drat. This guy is gonna sell us some magic upgrades. Magic weapon might be a good upgrade for us, actually. Magic weapon, I think... does magic weapon give your weapon magic scaling? Or is it only like... Why the fuck did you attack in that direction? Does magic weapon give you... intelligence scaling? It has to, because lightning weapon gives you dex scaling. And people might not know this. In Dark Souls 1, and I think this is only Dark Souls 1, fire damage scales with strength, lightning damage scales with dex, and magic damage scales with int. I have no idea what scales with fate. Holy damage, I'm assuming. Holy and occult. If you could turn up the game by 1 and then turn it down again immediately, it would be much better. Do you mean 1% or 1 decibel? Because those are quite different. Oh, that guy did a fucking post. Are you gonna follow me? Follow me all around the planet. I run the gamut on psychology. They could never manage. We do damage with no apology. Pick it up a little manic because I gotta be. And then he says, like, gobble the trackers like I'm down with Waka Flocka? Does anyone here listen to Tech 9? Tech is also is awful, it really be wicked when he be off in the bottle, you witty dig it, you never lost the apostle, he's thinking to give it to Poe and toss the Picasso. I feel like every time I do a rap reference on stream, people are like, Rational, we're all nerds, we don't listen to rap music. One day there's gonna be someone here who listens to rap music. The parentheses, not Eminem or MF Doom. I love MF Doom, by the way. We can use Great Soul Arrow. We cannot use Great Heavy Soul Arrow. We are 1 int level away. Does this give your magic scaling? Many warriors learn sorcery just for this. World Equal is, like, useless. Great Heavy Soul Arrow. Only takes 1 slot. There's only 8 uses. The NWA one you did a bit ago, I got that one. Yes! The Gideon Ofnir is Ice Cube. He's a brother who will smother your mother and make your sister think he loves her. Dangerous. Motherfucker races Dange. I love it when I make a joke from my IRL, like I'm expecting the chatters to get it. I was at a party, and a friend of mine who loves rap music to the point where he got a Tupac poster in his bedroom. Hold on. There we go. The friend of mine who loves rap music. Let me drink some milk. He was rapping to NWA. Chat pause due to scroll. There we go. He was doing Straight Outta Compton, and when he got to that part, he said dangerous. Motherfucker racist Dange. And I fucking lost it laughing. I was like, what do you mean he races Dange? Dange doesn't mean anything. I need full speed. I'm trying to take the lead. I cannot play Underground 2 anymore. You talking about Need for Speed Underground 2? Only thing I know about Need for Speed Underground 2 is 369, damn you fine. The fucking Lil Jon with the crunk posting. Okay, we need one more int level for it, right? We need one more level of int. And then we also got slots to get one. This is gonna massively increase our DPS. Why is Twitch being like this? Twitch said that you can't type Snoop Dogg. Why did Twitch say you can't type Snoop Dogg? I understand people don't like Snoop Dogg. Why is Twitch being like you can't type it? Also, we lost all our money, which we do need to upgrade the spear. Okay, hold on. We want to get these in order. Great soul arrow, great heavy soul arrow. Soul arrow! There's like so little difference in the icon for great soul arrow and great heavy soul arrow. Okay, we are gonna go kill Capra Demon, which I don't think the spells are gonna help at all. You can't type anything mean about French people. Is there a reason? I don't know. I mean, racism is banned for a good reason. I know Europeans love to shit talk French people, and French people love to shit talk the British. I thought the bonfire was like a great big fire. Also, this is my first time ever playing Dark Souls at above 60 FPS. I went in the settings and I turned the FPS to 166 Hz, which is the same thing that my monitor does. I'm only streaming in 60 FPS, but I did not know you could run Dark Souls Remastered at more than 60 FPS. I thought it was frame locked. Why did I get the line frame locked? Motherfucker races Dange in my head. Reason I like it is because it's fun. No, I understand why we don't like Snoop Dogg. I also do not like Snoop Dogg. My thing is, why is Snoop Dogg like a censored phrase on Twitch? Because like, there's a lot of people who have done worse stuff than Snoop Dogg that are not censored on Twitch. Great Solero! Great Soleros! It's like a cereal. You can't even say French noob? You can't call a French... You can't say French noob? Am I gonna get banned because I said that? Is this the next bait? You type on... You find like an obscure phrase. You find like a slur in Eswatini. Like a slur in a language that the streamer doesn't speak. You type it in chat, and you get the streamer to say it, and then they get banned. The day Scandinavian banter gets banned on Twitch, I will lose it. I feel like every time I do, like, Scandinavian banter with people who aren't Scandinavian, I go like, okay, so I'm not being racist. In Scandinavia, we have a deal that we're allowed to say this about each other. Like, Norwegian people and Swedish people can't, like, say rude stuff about each other. That's allowed. It's legal. We all agreed on this. And I feel like I have to explain it to international people, but every time they just get it. Like, they just understand it intrinsically, and I didn't need to explain. Is this just Scandinavian banter has gone, like, international, or is it, like, it's not that unique to Scandinavia? Snoop Dogg is a slur. Oh, there's so few places in Dark Souls 1 where you can do like a nice plunging attack. Elden Ring has a lot of places you can do plunging attack. Okay, let's stop trying to hit the plunge. Stop trying to clip farm. Just stab a... Stop trying to clip farm and just stab a dog. No, Morning Red Sun, you have to type that message correctly. I am not letting that one through the filter. There's not supposed to be a space in between those two words. I got a warning once for typing that, but it might delete it. Got a warning for... Did you type French noob to a French streamer? Because that might be streamer harassment. Okay, Capra Demon is weak to electricity. This is gonna be where we use the last one. And, this is like... I know there's a strategy to always survive the first part of Capra. I don't know it. But we did get to the staircase, which is like 50% of the battle. And stabbing the wall is the other 50%. Stab it. Okay. We do the plunge attack on cat. No, we let the dog. We take this slow. We killed the dog. We got the greatest camera in video game history. Don't hit the tree. It hit the fucking tree. Oh, okay. This is doing good damage. We didn't even really need the Pine Resin except for like one-shotting the dogs. This does so much damage. Holy shit, this is a lot more damage than I thought it was gonna. Is he just leaving? It looked like he was just gonna leave the arena. Yeah, maybe magic is pretty good, because that was a lot of damage. I legit thought we weren't gonna be able to do anything with magic in here. There was a dude with nickname like that, and I wanted to say hi to him. New meta. Name yourself on Twitch a banned term, and when people say hello to you, they're gone. So I'm trying to clip farm and just stab a dog that should be quoted. You got it. Quote, add, stop trying to clip farm, and just stab a dog. Oh shit, did I do it wrong? Quote, add, stop trying to clip, farm, and stab a dog. Exclamation. There we go. Quote 220. Average Team Fortress 2 spy main. I've always felt like spy main. Okay, no. Sniper mains are the ones that's the best at playing their class. Then soldier mains, and then spy mains. And I'm probably medic or demo. But I feel like a good... You don't look good face melts off? What the fuck were we playing to have that happen? That's perfect, what a quote. My favorite quote is quote number 4. That guy had hyper. Holy shit, these guys have a lot more defense than I thought they would. How are these guys so much stronger than the ones we just fought? You know what? Great Solero. We don't have any magic resist. God had a bigger hammer. That is my favorite quote. I feel like a good medic main and a bad medic main. You don't feel the difference that much. Like, if you're the one getting healed, you feel the difference. But if you're on the other team, or you're like not the dude getting healed, you don't feel it that much. Hey, Boba. You okay? Boba, are you sleep talking or are you awake? I think Boba's sleep talking. We might need to... I need to temporarily mute her on Discord so it doesn't like say her address. On. You're sleep talking, so I'm gonna mute you temporarily. I don't know how to display. I don't know how to spell temporarily. Oh my, if I meet a good medic man, I will do my damnedest to try and keep him alive. Temporarily. That's not how I spelled it. I spelled it temporarily. I'm always scared that Boba is gonna, like, accidentally, like, sleep talk her entire address and her social security number. It's never happened. When Boba sleep talks, it's usually, like, she's talking in Chinese about something completely mundane. Sleep talk social security numbers. Funny thing about Norway is that our version of a social security number does not matter if it gets leaked. Like, if someone knows your social security number, they can't really do anything. The first half of the social security number is just your date of birth. And the second half can be calculated. Like, the second half of the Norwegian security number, first half is your date of birth. Second half is is your assigned gender at birth. Then it's which hour you were born in, and no, it's your assigned gender at birth, which birth you were of your assigned gender at birth, and then it's which hour you were born in. I think it is. You can look it up. Asteroid in the Milky Way. Same with Sweden, I think. I have delay, so I sent that before you said it. Wait, the Sleep Dog social security number? I don't feel like that's a deep cut. I feel like that's like a very reasonable fear. The dog tanked the Great Solero. I always wish you could drink this goop. In Dark Souls 3, they let you drink the... I'm talking about goop, don't interrupt. Holy shit, you got a lot of HP. Actually, I feel like 112 damage is what you're expected to do with a melee weapon at this point. Like, you get here, you probably have a +5 melee weapon. If you know what you're doing. If it's your first time playing the game, then you don't. Dark Souls 3 lets you drink the goop. Why can't you drink the goop? Comfort ahead. There it is. This is the only reason we're in the depths. Not such a great Solero. Don't say rude stuff about the Soleros. We could get the Pyromancy trainer, but we're never gonna use Pyromancies, and actually, let's just set this up so we have it for the future. We only have 2 homeward bones? We've not been doing our homework. The first 2 numbers are your birth county. Third is your assigned gender at birth. Even numbers are female. And uneven are male. The 4th number being a checksum. I think it's like that in Norway too. It's fairly similar. We're not gonna do... We're basically not gonna do any fucking quest lines. We might do Big Hat Loggen to get like spells and shit, because I'm in fucking Dark Souls. Okay. We are gonna upgrade a spear. Great heavy soul arrows. Can we do... Is this gonna be enough to kill Havel? Because Havel's ring is our best in slot ring. Boba! Oh, I can hear myself. You okay? I'm still streaming. Dude, you can talk. It's just I don't want you to sleep talk and like say your address.
I woke up by born, but
Oh.
did you see the Instagram?
Yeah, I saw the Instagram. You okay? You sound very sleepy. What?
I need to get the...
Hold on a second. Let me just make this conversation private so stream can't hear it. Okay, I'm back. Boba's gonna go get dinner. What were we talking about? Since it was born male, my pin has an uneven number on my 3rd slot. Bro, same, dude. I always wanted an... Well, actually, in Norway, you can change your legal gender and you do get a new social security number. You can't change your legal gender to... Can you change your legal gender to non-binary? I'm agender. I don't have one. But can you? Does Norway recognize a third gender? We have it grammatically. Norway has male, female, and ungendered words. Or nouns, I guess. Okay, we need to get this shit to +10, because we're gonna use it for one single boss fight, and then like a dungeon. Is it 8 Titanite shards you need to get? Okay, no, we actually bought... Okay, 3 more. 3 more. I was gonna say we bought exactly enough, but no, we didn't. And now our weapon is way, way stronger. Yeah, modify equipment. We need a large Titanite shard. We can get a large Titanite shard from the Baldur's Knights, but it's a very low drop rate, so we're not gonna fuck around with that. We're gonna go kill the Moonlight Butterfly. Large Titanite shards we can get in Sen's Fortress. Demon Titanite. What weapons do you upgrade with Demon Titanite? I actually don't remember a single weapon that uses Demon Titanite to upgrade. It's really have Han Hun Hen. In Norway, we have like... I know in Sweden, you guys have a standard spoken Swedish. Like, there's a proper way to speak Swedish. In Norway, oh my god, it's so much fucking stronger. In Norway, we don't have that. We have a standard written Norwegian. We actually have 2 of those. But we don't have a standard spoken Norwegian. Like, every dialect of Norwegian is equal under the law when it comes to speaking. So we have like a million different pronouns. The pronouns I use in Norwegian is just e. Like the letter E is my preferred pronoun in Norwegian. This does take forever to cast, but it does do like 200 damage. I think that's the heavy part that makes it so slow. N is for... Wait, why is non-binary a banned term? What the fuck, Twitch? Want me to leave? Sweden doesn't have bokmål? No, we do. We have bokmål, but it's only for written language. We don't have... In Norway, no one speaks bokmål. You don't speak the way you write. The Norwegian written language is not spoken anywhere in Norway. Everyone speaks their own dialect. No one speaks Norwegian the way it's written. Use it for... Do you use Demon Titanite for boss weapons? I thought you used Twinkling Titanite for boss weapons. Maybe there's a mix. N is for non-binary or agender people. Wow, Twitch. Why did that get censored? In Sweden, I don't think it matters. I was told, and I might have been, you know, lied to or misunderstood, that Sweden has a proper way of speaking Swedish. Like, if you're on Swedish television, you're supposed to speak and pronounce words a certain way. Otherwise, it's considered incorrect. While in Norway, you just use any dialect. So, it's pretty much impossible to... You know what? Let's summon the witch. Shoutouts to the YouTuber Sully the Witch, who does From Software content. That's the whole shoutout. She recently debuted as like a PNG tuber, right? I haven't checked that out, but she does make some good Dark Souls videos. Okay, now I'm the one you call don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Under the sun, the bastard son will pop the Glock to feed himself and family. I feel like I'm the only guy in the universe who knows the lyrics to that song. He does reference Dragon Ball in it. He does talk about Broly. Is the witch fighting the enemies downstairs? Okay, we are way too slow. I can't heal? Why did you do the can't healing? Okay, I think that was the witch entering the arena. Yes, blast it! Shoot the motherfucker. Is this guy a reference to Berserk, by the way? Because there is a butterfly in Berserk. But the butterfly is like a girl. Not like as in the butterfly is female, but as in the butterfly is like a 12-year-old girl. And she does get chopped in half with a sword. Thank you, Witch Beatrice. Wait, is that a Umineko reference? Is her name a reference to Umineko? Riksvenska, that is what it's called. That is what it's called. Yeah, in Norway we don't have that. There is no proper way of speaking Norwegian. There is 1,000 different dialects. There are 2 proper ways of writing Norwegian, but there is no proper way of pronouncing. That being said, like a lot of media and shit is in the Eastern dialects, just because that's where the capital is. By the way, there was an earthquake in Norway this morning. Watchtower basement key. I don't think you need that if you have the... I don't think you need the Watchtower basement key if you have the master key. Okay, I think we go try to kill Havel? We can't do any more upgrades until we get a large Titanite shard. And we definitely can't get the... We definitely can't get the Moonlight Butterfly Horn. That sounded wrong, but that is what it's called, a Moonlight Butterfly Horn. Until we get to the Giant Blacksmith. Is that key for Havildor? I'm pretty sure that is for Havildor. But you can get in if you have if you have the master key. You can open it or because there is a sequence break you can do where instead of fighting Taurus Demon, I was actually thinking about this. How many bosses can be the first boss you fight in Dark Souls? And there's a lot more than you probably think. Because you don't have to after the Asylum Demon, of course. You can go from Firelink Shrine. You can go over to the Tower of Havel. And you can go through the door into the Darkroot Garden. I'm pretty sure you need a master key for that. And then you can go and fight the Gargoyles as your first boss. You can fight Sif as your first boss. You can fight Moonlight Butterfly as your first boss. You can fight Quaylog as your first boss if you have the master key. You can fight the Gaping Dragon as your first boss if you have the master key. Obviously Capra Demon as well. You can fight quite a few bosses as your first boss in Dark Souls 1. But I don't see why you would, but you can. I always take Master Key. Master Key is overpowered. It is by far the best starting item. I don't even know where you get the Master Key if you don't pick it to start. National Swedish television and radio news broadcasts are often produced in Stockholm. I've historically preferred commentators to speak what is seen as Riksvenska, but that has gradually been relaxed. Okay, that's good. So, in Norway, that would have been illegal, because that would have been dialect discrimination, which is not legal to do in Norway. I finished my milk. You could get the Dragon King Greatsword before killing any boss. That is true. Is the Dragon King Greatsword considered a good weapon? I know the Drake Sword... The Drake Sword isn't a bad weapon, but it has ass scaling, so it falls off heavy when you get, like, Anne Orlando. Dragon King... the Obsidian Greatsword you get from Calamite, I think it's a good weapon. I've never used it, but I think it's good. It's just way too late in the game for when you get it. Dragon King Greatsword, though. Is it particularly good, or... Okay, please do 1,000,000 damage. You piece of shit! Please do 1,000,000 damage. 116! We might be able to do this. Unless he blocks with his shield, which he does all the freaking. If he never dodges and never blocks, we can do this. Is this? It has so bad homing. Oh my god, the homing is garbage. Never mind what I said about spells and shit being good because we're in fucking Dark Soul. Oh, we ran out. Great Soul Arrow fires a little faster though, so this might be... A fully blocked hit deals like 80% of my health. That fires a lot fast. Was that 38 but while blocked? Oh, we broke his poise. That's crazy because he has the highest poise armor in the game. He doesn't have the most poise in the game because there's some dudes that don't wear armor that are like giant monsters. Actually, not sure who has the most poise. He is probably the most poise out of any NPC. I'm not sure if you can get poise from anything that's not armor. Oh, I thought his AI lagged out for a second. I don't think he's used to this fight being so slow, even though he is like... probably the tankiest NPC in the game? I'm pretty sure Havel is the tankiest NPC. Like the human character. I cannot look at chat. If he hits me once unblocked, I die. By the way, this shield has a 95% physical resist. And he still takes 80% of my health if I block it. That's mostly because it removes all my stamina. Like, I don't have the stamina to fully block it. I am not glancing at chat. I did glance and I said someone said so fresh no. Only got one arrow left. That was scary. I'm dodging when I probably shouldn't. 19 damage! This is actually going fine. This is actually not going bad. Oh! Broke his shield, but he recovers so fast. 17! He only blocks 2 damage if he blocks with the club. Is that thing called the Dragon Tooth? What is the name of your club? We don't get Havel's armor until we get to Anor Londo. Which is why people go like, this dude isn't Havel, this is one of Havel's knights. Because like, the ring says that the ring was given to Havel's knights and not to Havel. And also, you do meet, like, straight up Havel in Dark Souls 3. Boba got food! I can't really do anything, I need maximum concentration, but... Boba got Ikara with rice. Which is like salmon roe. I'm not looking at chat. We got an ad break in 57 seconds. We're gonna kill this guy before the ads happen. 19 fucking... We probably do more damage with the spear. I'm just baiting hit. Oh, is this it? It was! Yeah, okay, I can look. Crab and crab miso, chawamushi, and salmon skin. Best ring in the game. Okay. We did it before the ads. What were you guys talking about? I don't know, it might be kind of mid. I mean, I speak Scanian Swedish. Oh. Yeah, half Danish. 2 of those hit, that is not a great Solero. I was gaming Wizards of the Void once as a first timer on 0.9. Second eyes I got mauled by a skeleton puppy. I've been looking for the skeleton dogs for so fucking long. I haven't found any. You found one on day 2? I have some stuff to get done. Have a good one, dude. Thank you, Morning Red Sun. It was nice having you, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. Oh, you got the skeleton puppies night 2. I was running around the outside of the map looking for those fuckers and I couldn't find them. I have a clip of it too. Wait, did you stream it? I didn't know you streamed. I didn't know you streamed. Okay, next place we're going is Blight Town. Actually, we want to get to Firelink Shrine. What's the fastest way of getting from here to Firelink? I think it's back this way and then through the Undead Parish. Yes, oh, Aki's Proto, I didn't know you did streaming. I didn't know you played video games on the big Twitch.tv. Yeah, of course you can share it. Yeah, yeah. I'll watch it right now. I'll watch it right fucking now. Next upgrade is gonna be when we get a large Titanite shard. There are ones you can pick up in Blighttown. By the way, what does my character look kind of... Looking kind of thick with it? What does my character looks like? What does this dude look like? He got a big ass. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me fix this. Let me fix this. I mean, this has probably been a long time coming, but it finally came for Bun B to get his... Do we fuck with Bun B? Is Bun B cool or is Bun B bad? Roles manager. Add new. Aki's Proto. There you are. VIP. That's a long time coming. There we go. Now you can try sharing the link again. Flipped by Bube. Okay, hold on. You're not gonna, like, say a slur during this, right? You do have a crab.
What the fuck was that? Oh well. Just keep heading towards X-ray. That's X-ray right there.
I'm waiting for the doggo.
Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Oh my god, it's the wind day. Oh fuck.
That dog looked a lot goofier than I thought it would. I thought the dog would look a little less goofy. Oh. Your microphone was kind of peaking. You might want to take a look at your audio settings. Oh. And also the Duende reference. We have a Varg Skeletor Joel enjoyer here. I know what you are. Cavalry Train does not get a buff icon in the top left. In case people don't know, this ring gives you 50% more carry weight. I think it's 50? It might be 25. I think it's 25. 50% more carry weight is insane. It's the best ring in the game. It lets you wear armor way heavier than you can. I should. I feel like this might just be me, but I feel like audio is the most important thing to get right on this. Holy shit, this guy is tanky. I feel like audio is the most important thing to get right on a stream, because so many people just have like the stream open on a second monitor while they're like playing RuneScape. Or like doing whatever. You didn't get a large Titanite shard, right? No. I feel like audio is the most important thing when it comes to streaming, because if you have shit audio quality, you're gonna ruin the experience for everyone. Midnight Blue! Hey, look! Midnight Blue, does this look familiar? First stream I ever did was Dark Souls 1, and the first chatter I ever got was Midnight Blue, and now they're back again, like 4 years later. My speaking audio is rather fine. It's when I get loud that it's get problematic. So it's, to me, I'm not gonna get too, like... I'm not gonna tell you how you're supposed to do your stream. But if I could give, like, a tip, I would say that when you were speaking at the beginning of the clip, it was too quiet, and when you got loud, it was too loud. So you should get a normalizer for your audio, so the quiet parts get louder, and the loud parts get quieter. Drink water? Boba actually got me my water bottle. Is that an Owala? Boba got an Owala, and I said, hey, that's a cool water bottle. Then she was like, do you want one? I was like, yeah, I could use one. And 2 seconds later, she'd placed the order. It is way better than the water bottle I had before. Yes, man, I remember this. Matchy water bottle. Yeah. Midnight Blue, what you got going on? What you doing? What you been up to? Midnight Blue has special privileges because they were here when I had 0 viewers. They were here when I had no viewers and the number 0 became a number 1. Well, technically the number 1 became a number 2 because you count as your own viewer. Hello, hello. What you up to? What you got going on? Also, one thing. There's like a secret area that there's just like a lower Undeadburg area that I think is down there, that it's not finished at all. It is not like prepared content at all, that you can technically get to. I mean, you can like, if you mod the game, you can get there. There's like no enemies, but there's some level geometry. I'm not sure if like how complete it was, but I have heard that there's like a... It's not really cut content, because it barely fucking exists. But I have heard that there is like another layer to the Undeadburg that is like down there. I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick. You gotta stay hydrated. If you're not hydrated, it's gonna be bad. I'm not gonna pick up the S stock. Do you sell? Look at this motherfucker aura farming. Have you ever seen a guy this relaxed before in a world this fucked up? Gotta let him live. He's just a real chill dude. Yeah, do you sell me anything? I'm interested. I could have gotten heavy soul arrow at the start of the fucking game. Okay, next time I'm doing a magic playthrough, I'm coming down here and getting the heavy soul. We can switch regular soul arrow for heavy soul arrow, but I don't think it's gonna matter though. I got exams in a few weeks of studying a lot. Midnight Blue, I mean this in the kindest way possible. How come you always have exams? It's like you have exams every day. To be fair, it's been like a long time since I last streamed, but I feel like you always got exams. My phone gave me a notification that I have too many apps that I don't use. My phone has started being like, hey, you have low storage space and you have apps you haven't used in 4 years. You should delete. Oh, this guy's got magic resist. And I'm like, but phone, what if I need to use like the app that's just the map from DC but on my phone? What if I need to use that when I play DC again? Well, Freshno, when are you gonna play DC again? I'm not planning to play DC again. What are you talking about? I should probably uninstall Uma Musume, because I have not been playing that. And it's also like 7 gigabytes. I should uninstall Genshin Impact from my phone. It barely runs. You complain about your Google Chrome tabs? Yes, because you do have like 50 tabs open. 2 wrongs does not make a right. Boo! It is not the same thing. You are using RAM. You're using memory. I'm using storage. Those are 2 different things. It's always exams? I'ma go sulk? Boo, boo, boo. Joke's on you. You're cute when you do that, so I win either way. Hold on, I'm locking in. Oh my god, the fucking... He just bends forward and the homing doesn't work anymore. I think the Dole Spear or whatever it's called is considered like the best spell in the game, like the best sorcery in the game. But isn't... You have the magic that makes like 5 balls of magic fly around your character. There's one of those that's like crystals, which I think is also considered like one of the best spells in the game. Bard is back. How you doing, Bard? Bard, what do you like eat on a regular day? Oh wow, you can actually see the parasite from here. That's the only place in the game that has a parasite. Bard, you work as like a restaurant manager and you also like fight octopuses for a living. What do you cook when you just eat at home? Monster. Do you mean that as like Dungeon Meshi, or do you mean that as in like Mango Loco? One of my coworkers loves Monster Energy. By the way, these mosquitoes, I think it's the only... There's 2 enemies in the game I know of that infinitely respawn. Those mosquitoes and the skeleton babies right outside of Nido. One of my coworkers love Monster Energy. They drink like 2 to 3 to 4. Like 2 to 4, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Monster Energy every day. I sent Boba a picture or like a Snapchat video of what their office looks like where I work, and it's just covered in like empty Monster Energy cans. I will bite you. Forgot the Mango Loco. That's more chemical taste than laundry chemicals. You have a monster enjoyer that doesn't like Mango Loco? I thought Mango Loco was like the #1 most popular monster flavor after the white one. My favorite monster is Pacific Punch. Oh shit, we're gonna get invaded. We're gonna be invaded by Man-Eater Mildred. What's that song? Like, oh, she's a man-eater? Oh, also, did you guys know these guys have an attack where they poop? Ah, but I was gonna say butterfly. These dudes are human, by the way, if you didn't know. That's a human head at the front. They ain't got like arm and legs. They have an attack where they poop that like no person has ever seen before. I want to try showing that off. Okay, we got the save icon. Where's Mildred? Come on, Mildred. Mildred? There we go. For a second, I thought it's a Dark Eater, and I was like, Midir? You're back? From Dark Souls 3? Also, she might be the character in the game with the lowest defense, because she has literally no armor. I do love that she just has a giant fucking cleaver. She also has, like, no poise, because no armor, but whatever. How much damage does this do? How much damage does this? Can you stop fucking dodging? Okay, 112. That's 172. I'm not sure if I should be doing more, like, spells or more melee. Because we are going to be doing a lot of spells, but we are also going to be doing a lot of melee when we get to the Moonlight Greatsword. I hate White and Mango Loco, but even more have Nitro, which is battery acid. I have not tried Monster Nitro. No, that's not a real player. That's an NPC. Okay, do the poop attack. Do the poop attack. Can you? There it is. There's the poop attack. So few people know that those guys have that attack. Which, I mean, you kill these guys like instantly. They're very easy enemies to deal with, and they do that attack rarely. Not that surprising. Okay. We're gonna keep leveling up Vitality and Endurance until we get to 20 on both. After that, we can focus more on defensive stats. Boba turned on her webcam, and she's just snuggling a plushie, and she's making me hella jealous. Do not eat the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. That is, we need that. Bard, what is your favorite monster? And again, this is not Dungeon Meshi. This is not E621. This is energy drink. Where did I get a humanity? Oh, I got one from killing Mildred. Monster Ultra Strawberry Dreams. I have never heard of that before. That sounds like a fake... Holy shit! What is... Why is a guy with that equipment... We are so close to leveling. Why does a guy with that equipment chill around Blighttown? We do a lot less damage with the spear than we do with the magic, which isn't weird because we do have terrible melee stats. It's all gonna be worth it when we get the Moonlight Greatsword, because that shit scales with intelligence. We can summon Mildred for Quelaag, actually. We probably should. But it's not a real player. We might get invaded by a real human being, but there's a very low chance of it. It's never 0, but there's a low chance. This area in the game, this pillar is unique. It is, enemies will de-aggro on you if you're standing here. There's an NPC that spawns here. And if NPCs were here while you're fighting enemies, you know you might accidentally hit the NPC. So they made it so enemies de-aggro if you're over there. Oh. I do like these guys with like the big fuck off Oonga Boonga rock. Okay, where? We only have 1? Okay, we're gonna be fucked up by poison if we don't beat this first try. Alien, take it for the full moon. Its category of Zero Sugar and the can color is pastel pink. Taste isn't super sweet, more like creamy mild. They released a new Monster Energy drink that's called like Viking Berry, which is pretty good, but it is super sweet. It's so nice and warm outside. How are the kitties doing? You got 3 kitties. How are they doing? The newest one is Garfield because it's orange. Okay. Time for the cutscene. By the way, I think this might be completely wrong, but I think in the game files, Quelaag has voice line. She never placed them in the game, but I do think she has voice line. One of the coolest looking bosses in the entire series. I'm surprised they never had a Chaos Spider boss fight after Quelaag. Like, why wasn't there a boss that looks like this in Dark Souls 3? Oh, why did I cast that spell? It's so slow! Thank God we got Elite Knight Armor. Quelaag is weak to lightning, by the way. If you want to use the 3 lightning resin most effectively, I think the way of doing it is Taurus Demon, Capra Demon, and then Quelaag. That explosion, I'm pretty sure is pure magic damage. Oh, we nearly headshot her. I do think she takes extra damage if you hit her in like her actual human body. And if you hit the spider body. I think there's a hitbox difference. If this was Elden Ring, there would have been a second lockdown point on the actual human body. 48 damage? I guess she resists magic. How much is the stab? 20. How are we doing so little damage? Am I used to min-maxing Dark Souls that much more than I currently am? I feel so weak than I Well, normally at this point, I would have the Uchi Katana at like +5 and just instantly annihilate her. She does take extra damage if you hit her in the human part. Also, Quelaag's Fury Sword, one of my favorite weapons in the game. So, Alien, can you specify that it is the kitties that are doing that? Because, you know, with the boss we're fighting, there might be some confusion as to what you're talking about. It is the kitties that are doing. I saw that, but didn't decide to buy it yet, but I did enjoy the Ultra Black one. When it comes to, like, the artificial sweetener to use in the sugar-free monsters, I have the gene that makes it taste like puke. I also have the cilantro gene, thanks for asking, and the air rumbling gene. Oh, I thought she died. Oh, that hit her in the face! There we go. Pretty simple. The only Monster Energy drink that has a different artificial sweetener that I know of is the one that's like pink, like Rosa, or whatever it's called. Yes, the kittens. By the way, up here, I think you can get up there and it makes you immune to most of her attacks. It's either up there or up here. Like, if you do some jumping, you can get up there and Quelaag just can't hit you. Can you unfocus your... Yes, everyone can unfocus their eyes at will. Actually, unfocusing your eyes when you don't need to have them focused is a benefit for, like, eye health. By the way, this well here, I'm not sure if this is, like, speculation or this is, like, confirmed, but, originally, Quelaag was supposed to climb out of this, like, broken tower instead of coming through this door. Which you might notice, the door is way too fucking small for Quelaag to pass through. course you redeem Swede. Don't look at how the green screen works with the Moonlight Greatsword, by the way. It works with the color redeems. It does not work with the flags. XD. But everyone can unfocus their eyes at will. It's like a normal thing to be able to do to, like, preserve your eyes' ability. Hello, friend. Are you the guy we say yes to or the guy we say no to? Yes. And then we just have to wait for him to crawl his ass over. I don't think we're gonna kill all of the Torn Knight dudes. We're not gonna get his armor. Then get that to 20 each. Now we're gonna be blasting intelligence levels. How you doing? I don't think we join your covenant yet. I think we chill. We might want to join the Forest Covenant. We're gonna chill with joining yours. We're also gonna... No! Oh no, we already rested at the bonfire. Never mind. Is that the... Oh, you do hear the bell if you're down here. I don't think I've ever heard that before. I'm not sure if her, the Daughter of Chaos bonfire, is the one you can teleport to, or if it's this one, but... We're just gonna get this one. Be safe. So when we get the Lord Vessel, we can teleport all the way down here. Vagrant? No. You see that little island that sticks out in the lava there? Like right where the spear is pointing? That's a Vagrant spawn. It can spawn a Vagrant there. Actually, I am gonna go to the bathroom real quick, because I really need to pee. Does the BRB screen work if I do this? Okay, sweet. I am gonna BRB to the bathroom real quick. Take your time. I don't have that much time left to stream, is the thing. I gotta end the stream in not too long, so I'm just gonna, like, speed run this. So, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go bathroom. Just want to make sure the BRB music works. Why does it take so long to load a YouTube video? Hello? The YouTube video is 3 minutes long. There we go.
It's the beginning of a new and excitingly different story. The story is true.
I'm back. Did you guys have the power to be his friend? Moonchild? Well, By the way, chat, I gotta ask a question. Does Twitch have anonymous follows? Like, is it possible to follow someone and then it doesn't, like, send the Twitch alert? Because I got an email that I got a new follower, but I got nothing from Twitch. Also, we're on the wrong screen. Hold on. Is this the right screen? No? I got a follow, but Twitch didn't... Oh, that's the wrong screen. Boba cut her finger. She got like a little cut on her finger. No. Because I got a follow, but I got no notice from Twitch that I got a follow, but I got the email that I got a follow. No, everyone wish Boba well. She's got like a little band-aid on their finger now. Every time I... Wait, hold on. Can I just take a quick look here? Followers. Followers is enabled. I did not get a notification that I got a new follower, but I got an email from Twitch that said like, blah, 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 just followed your channel. So, I'm not gonna give them, like, a shout-out, because if they followed anonymously, then they obviously don't want me to. I just want to say I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I mean, it would be kind of funny if they didn't enjoy the stream, but they still followed. Guy who follows you just because they... No, wait, that's just a stalker. Not implying that the person who anonymously followed me... I am so bad at just saying thank you. Ugh. There are large Titanite shards that we can pick up down here. The thing is, it's gonna take us longer. It's gonna take so long to pick them up. Followed by Anon. Can you imagine having the Twitch, like twitch.tv/Anon? You would probably get so many fucking viewers from 4chan. It would be ass. I don't think I've ever gotten hit by those rocks. There are large Titanite shards we can pick up in Blighttown. We're not gonna do that because they're so far away. It's gonna take a lot. Oh, fucking never mind. We're not gonna pick up any more because they are really far away, and we're just gonna kind of rush to Sense Fortress. Just gonna rush over to Sense Fortress and buy all the large Titanite shards we need, which I think is 8. I think you need 8 large Titanite shards to get to level 10. Which we can get our spear to level 10, but we cannot. We just eat the soul of Quelaag. We're gonna save it until we need it more. Until we really need souls. We can get the spear to level 10, but we can't get the Moonlight Butterfly Horn until we get to the Giant Blacksmith. But having a plus 10 weapon is going to be great. There is the Lightning Spear you get in Sense Fortress. But if you downscale the Lightning Spear, you only get a plus 5. So it's not really worked to do that. Like, it's a lot easier to just get the spear at the beginning of the game. Also, look, there's a dog. There's a dog running the wheel. I don't think you can kill that dog. Like, I don't think that dog is programmed as an entity. I think it's just, like, a static, like, furniture object. I don't think that dog has, like, an internal experience. Debating the sentience of dogs in Dark Souls. My new 16-hour video essay. Am I gonna get toxic? Ooh, he missed. They did kinda bring back toxic in the other games, because there are like poisons that deal like different amounts of damage in Dark Souls 2 and 3, but I don't think they call it toxic. I think they just call all of them poison. Okay. Gonna go to Sense Fortress. We are not gonna intentionally do the Sigmire quest. The only thing you get is a Titanite slab. We're not gonna need a Titanite slab. To upgrade the Moonlight Greatsword, I think you just need dragon scales. It's a tail weapon. It's a dragon weapon. Now, do I remember where you get dragon scales? No. No, I don't. I do not remember where you get dragon scales. There's no place you can buy infinity of them, but I do think you can farm them from Drake. I don't think the dragon butts give you dragon scales. Elevator here? Yes, I have died so many times from walking into the elevator when it's not there and just falling to my death. Are there any items we want in Sense Fortress? I don't think so. Our rings are perfect, except we do need the Artorias ring from Sif, but that's a while from now. Jesus, this poison is almost gonna kill us. Armor for the end of the game. I'm not sure what we're gonna go for. I think we're just gonna do a mix of elite knight armor. We're probably gonna do a mix of giant armor and Havel's armor if we have the equip load for it. Like, if we can carry those armors, that's the armors we're gonna go for. We're gonna get whichever mix of them we can, maximizing poise and physical defense. And then we're just gonna upgrade them maximum. They should bring back upgrading armor. They should have that in the new games. One issue, I think, with a lot of video games, that they actually... The game, I think, that has done this the best is Stalker Clear Sky. But a thing will happen in a video game where you get a weapon, and it's really cool, and you like it, and then it just gets outclassed by a different weapon later. Like, let's say you get, like, the Bastard Sword in Dark Souls 2. It's really good. Later in the game, you get, like, the Mammoth Soldier Sword. I forget what it's called. Which is literally just a better Bastard Sword. Which is like, well, that makes the Bastard Sword kind of useless. Right? Like, when you get to that point in the game. There's, like, minute differences. Like, the weight of the Bastard Sword is lower. But, like, there's, like, no reason to use the Bastard Sword anymore. And especially armor, which determines, like, how your character looks. But there's a way of solving this. Use upgrades. Have it so that, like, yeah, at the beginning of the game, the Elite Knight armor set is just, like, way better than the normal Knight set. But have it so that when they're both, like, fully upgraded, they're both, like, end-game worthy. And the best game I've seen for this is Stalker Clear Sky. Because in Stalker Clear Sky, it's like a, like the AKS 74U is like one of the first guns you get in the game. And it's really bad compared to the guns you get towards the end of it. But, is that not enough to level? No, we need 5,000. But, if you fully upgrade the AKS 74U, you can use it in the end game. And I'm like, why don't more games do that? Why don't more games have it so that, yes, there's a disparity. Oh, he's only here before you open the door. That's right. There's a disparity in the weapon power levels when you first get them. Like, a weapon you get in the first level is gonna be weaker than one you pick up for the first time in the last level. But have it so that if you fully upgrade the weapon you get in the first level, it is still usable in the end game. That seems like such an obvious thing to me, but I feel like no game does it. We are mostly just gonna be running through Sense Fortress. Not gonna be spending too much time doing, like, other stuff here. Treaded the needle. Okay, wait, hold on. We can't do magic on this guy, because he's just gonna, like, we are gonna hit the pendulum, and he's gonna not hit the pendulum. Can you just push the button? He dodged all of them. We don't actually need to kill this guy, but this one is personal. How much damage does this do? Whoa, he dodged it! He was faster and he dodged. I'm taking that personally. We are gonna free Big At Loggen. Just because he sells spells and shit, because he's in fucking Dark Souls, but... Okay, I'm back. How y'all do? Much tight now, Charlie. Let's fucking go. What's your plans for the upcoming week, Midnight Blue? Just got you got exams you're gonna study, or do you have anything more planned? We get another boulder. We get a second boulder. Beautiful, and then 167. I was expecting more. By the way, the illusory wall here, you can break it with the boulder, You can break it with a jumping attack, but you need to be like pixel perfect. And the serpent has an attack you can use to break the wall. There is the physical defense ring we can get at the top here, but it's gonna be worse than either of the 2 rings we have. Like, Favor and Protection ring and Havel's ring are just easily the 2 best rings in the game. Oh, we could have had him get hit by it. Literally some studying, but I have some gardening things to do. Anything for you? I'm gonna be playing more Counter-Strike 2 with a friend of mine. I'm also gonna be teaching Boba how to play Counter-Strike 2 because she says he was interested in it. She's just nodding on the webcam. She's like, yeah. And I think I'm just gonna like play video games. Chill. I'm just gonna try to have a very relaxing week. Gotta go to the gym. Gotta go to the gym. The main reason I'm going to the gym actually is that I've been sitting at like a desk playing PC games for years that like my shoulders have become tense. And I get tension headaches if I don't go to the gym. Now if I drink caffeine, that makes the headache go away, but I can't just be like drinking caffeine every day. But if I go to the gym and I get a workout, don't get headaches. Don't get headaches. Takes care of the headaches. Who would have thought that physical activity beyond like a complete subsistence level could be good for you? We're gonna run right past. We're gonna skip the middle segment of the dungeon. You can dodge through the boulder, but if you're using like the ninja flip ring, then you can't. I don't remember why that is. I've been getting headaches crazy recently. Maybe I'll try that. Well, is it tension headaches? Because tension headaches have like a unique feel to them. I like that my magic does more damage than the boulder. I guess because the snakes have more physical resistance than they do magical. Like, if you get tension headaches, then that is because your neck and your shoulders and your upper back muscles are like... You haven't been using them properly. Like, if you're sitting at a desk, you're probably lifting your shoulders up. Don't be doing that for a long time, okay? If you have headaches and then you do a shoulder stretch and the headache gets better, it's a tension headache. And you can fix that, like, on a more permanent basis by just, like, either doing regular stretches or going to the gym, because you also get stretched a little bit. I had to get checked.
Update counters.
What'd you say?
I need to update counters.
Oh, okay. Did you want to play Counter-Strike today? Yeah, we can play Counter-Strike after the stream. It's almost finished. A Big Hat Logan. I have no idea why they call this guy Big Hat Logan, by the way. Dialogue. We are pretty much just gonna get to the top of Sen's Fortress, and then we're gonna finish up the stream, which is gonna be in, like... We have 10 minutes left in the stream. We're gonna be able to get to the top of Sen's Fortress. Did the doctor tell you have tension headaches, or did they say something else? Because if your doctor said, like, your headaches are something else, then they're something else. Earlier this stream, I said you get the show tool from Lautric, but is that item... Is that not the Shotel? Shotel? What? Why am I conflicted on where you get the Shotel? But they never really said what to do about them. If you have a tension head... What the fuck? Why was there a boulder there? If you have a tension headache, then... Then, like, stretch your shoulders, strain your shoulders and your neck and your upper back. Just get them, like, loose and strong, and you're not gonna get the headaches. Tension headaches is caused by, like, your body, your muscles pulling your body in a way it shouldn't. We do so... Okay, wait, don't die. Why did he roll that way? Oh, thank God we killed the skinny boy. By the way, you can parry this guy's knife attacks, like with the big sword. I don't think you can parry the bite attack. But no, I think you can parry, but you can't riposte it. You can do an imperfect parry or whatever you call it. Iron Golem seems like the kind of dude that would be weak to magic damage. Iron Tarkus, it's like pure physical. I feel like I'm using the magic as a crutch because our melee damage is so abysmal. I can't wait until we get a weapon that actually scales with int. Yeah, the Great Soul Arrow is pretty nice when it, with how fast it fires. The Great Heavy Soul Arrow is really slow. Oh, okay, that could have knocked us off the edge. Pretty sure the Heavy Soul Arrow is also really slow. Okay. That's the dangerous part of the fortress. First try Sense Fortress. Watch me get, like, insta-killed by one of these pendulum. Nah, we're good. First try Sense Fortress. We probably have time to kill the Iron Golem, actually. Do we kill the Iron Golem first, or do we go and get large Titanite? I'm not sure if we're gonna have time to kill the Iron Golem. We are running pretty low. And now just fucking spam int levels. We need 10 dex, 11 strength, and then 28 int, I think, to use the Moonlight Greatsword. We do have quite a long way to go. It might be more practical. 2 large Titanite shards is huge. It might be more practical to, we might be using the, Moonlight Butterfly Horn longer than I think, just because of how long it's gonna take to get to, that guy does aggro, nice. Just because of how long it takes to get to, 28 in a very high level. At the same time, 28 int is going to unlock a lot of good spells for us, and we're going to be doing a lot of good damage with those spells, so... not bad. You are a boulder, but you do not have the cool boulder shield, so you have to die. I mean, if you had the shield, we would actually have more reason to kill you. I don't think I've ever, like, really looked at the map properly. Angle. That wall, the wall that is where my head is, does look like it's pointing the wrong way. Okay, let's go kill the boulder-throwing giant. Because I think this guy still throws, like, the fire bombs at you while you're fighting the Iron Golem. Iron Golem, one of my favorite bosses in the entire franchise, actually. Because he's just like a dude. Like, he's just, like, literally, like, a golem. Don't think too much about what's happening on screen right now. He is literally just a big dude with a big armor and a big axe. And he does, like, wind attacks, which I always thought was weird. Our spear stabs did nothing. I felt we were, like, the king of the damage universe when we got the spear to +5, but... we do so little. I realize in my run now, like, I never looked up in Tomb of the Giants. Up in Tomb of the Giants? But what is up in Tomb of the Giant? I know if you look down, you can see the Great Hollow and Demon Ruin. Never thought about what was up. Oh, wait, this is just where you summon Iron Tarkus. I'm gonna give an attempt, which is what we have here, because Iron Golem isn't that difficult. Forward, so you can see the, yeah, you can see the Demon Ruins, and you can see the, you can see the Demon Ruins, and you can see the Lake. I think it's a Great Hollow. Okay, he does resist magic. Can we stab his ankles? Oh, okay, wait, that might be an insta-kill? No, okay, we did not fall off the edge. I think we're gonna do more by hitting him with magic than trying to get him to fall over, because we do so fucking little damage. Unless we manage to hit him with magic at the ankle. Actually, we are doing very little damage overall. I think it's better if we just reset. We're gonna be fighting this guy for hours if we try to do it this way. We can go and talk to Big Ed Logan in Firelink Shrine, which we are going to want to do before we go to Anor Lando, but I don't think we need to do that before we fight the Iron Golem. We could summon Iron Tarkus, we could upgrade the spear. We could go over there, but I don't... The only thing that's over there is Rakar's Rapier, which we do not need. Like, we're not going to use that. I was very unsure if I was gonna make that jump. We have 4 large Titanite. We only need 4 more. We're gonna be able to buy that. Only by 1. Hold on a second. Boba wants to show me something. Oh, Boba's playing Counter-Strike. Okay.
Go along, try and make
Nice. Soul of a Hero, is that 10,000? The Soul of a Great Hero is 20. This, and I think we're just gonna... We're running out of time. I could only stream for 3 hours a day. We're just gonna buy the last Titanite shards, and then we are gonna have to say that this is it. I don't have more time today. I only have 3 hours, but we did get pretty good progress in Dark Souls. We did do pretty well. Oh, stretch. Okay. Gonna be the end of this stream. We're gonna be back on Saturday, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Before I go, I want to give a quick shout out, a quick thank you, and say to everyone who came by and want to watch the stream, and we talked in chat, and want to listen in, and all the lurkers. We love the lurkers. Also, a thank you to the follow, which is apparently anonymous, which I didn't know that you could do. But yeah. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for stopping by, Midnight Blue. We're going to be back on Saturday with Voices of the Void, most likely. But we're going to keep playing Dark Souls, because I do want to get the Moonlight Greatsword. Like, for real, actually, in a run. And, yeah. It's going to be the end of the stream for today. I hope to see you all next time. And until then, be nice.